Here you go. By the way, Cheetamen is the 52nd game. It's the last game on the Action 52. They saved the best for last. Dude, imagine just watching TV and a bunch of furries pop out. Imagine watching furries on your computer screen. Oh my god, he looks like he's about to beat the kid. Why does he have a bat? The kid is terrified. Hold on, I'm gonna rewind this. A giant tiger jumps out of the screen with a bat. We're hungry.
I say, dear chaps, shouldn't you go on a diet?
Are you talking to me?
Okay, so we've got a British cheetah, and we got Sylvester Stallone cheetah.
Maybe these guys
Can we guess the third accent, guys?
would make these holes bigger. I could fit easier, know what I'm saying?
Hey, man, I'll help you out.
No worries.
Is he Spanish? What is this? Why do they all have different accents?
Come on, guys, we have work to do.
He does. He doesn't have a full shirt on. He's got like a crop top.
We come from the Action 52 game world where every game is...
Yeah, we're talking action and lots of it. We got space, dragon, adventure, even war games.
Oh
Yeah,
god, these
dude,
games are gonna be
we even have
great.
rescue games, and man, they're smooth.
They're
like
smooth.
ice.
Hey, what about you guys?
Oh yeah, we're in there too. The Cheetamen.
Yes,
The
but that's another
Cheetamen!
story. If you want the ultimate game challenge, you have to get Action 52.
Wait, the ultimate game
Yeah,
challenge? I think
it's
this was a
so
thing.
Cool.
I think like they had like some kind of contest where if you beat the Cheetamen and like sent in proof that you could win something. But I don't quite
52
remember.
games in one, and you can even play it on Nintendo. Man, it's awesome.
But you couldn't even play it on Nintendo. No, what else are you gonna play it on? Your VCR?
Here's now.
Now playing at a store near you.
All right, Action 52. I guess it's about that time. You guys ready for this? Let's get it started. Is it like UFO 50? Maybe? Why are we listening to this music? Am I gonna get DMCA'd for this?
Make your selection now.
Damn, they got like voice acting on this thing. You know how much space it took to put voice acting on an NES game? How did they fit 52 games on here with voice acting on NES? All right, let me pick up my controller. I said I was gonna do that. Oh no, this is gonna be worse than Bubsy, I know it. We've got 52 action-packed games on here. This game, by the way, $200 back in 1990 something, whenever it came out. Fire Breather, number 1. Let's do it. Here we go. Oh no! What is this? How is this gonna be the first game on the... Wait, these aren't even walls. Oh, okay, let's try, this might be like the Atari, you know? The Atari was one of the first gaming consoles, and the graphics were just so bad that you kind of had to use your imagination to see what was going on. Can we use our imagination here? Is this Dragon Tales? Are we on dragons? Monster Hunter wishes to be... That's it! You know what? For all you guys out there like me, your computer's not good enough to play Monster Hunter Wilds, don't worry, you could play Action 52, Fire Breather. Look, and you know what? Look, Sheep, it's so much faster to kill monsters in this game. I know about this game. This one is supposedly a 2-player game, and for some reason, it's only 2-player. Like, technically, if I had somebody here with me, they'd be able to control the blue dragon. And for some reason, they made it the first game on the console. Doesn't make any sense. All right, here's Star Evil. Ah! What? How are they gonna put an obstacle right at the start of the game like that? Who is gonna have time to react to that? Game over! Maybe there's more to this game. There we go. Wow, look at this! It's a space shooter. I feel like I'm playing Toho. It's so epic. What am I even shooting? Are these bars? I'm shooting bars like a SoundCloud rapper. Bars on bar. Yeah, honestly, I think if I had a turbo button, this has an unlimited fire rate. Like, listen to how fast I'm shooting this thing. Foxxy probably can't even play Star Fox. Look how he crashes. Wait, there's a boss. Hold on. I can't really see it because he's glitching out. Okay, there we go. He's coming right at us. Man, I love the Action 52. I'm sure like everybody back in the day, did we beat it? Well, you gotta be kidding me! Level 2 also had the block right at the start of the level. I'm going to the next game. I can't. Fool me once, shame on you. You can't get fooled again. The game's installing Bonzi Buddy on your NES. Is that why it's overheating and smelling like plastic? Oh no. Alright, Illuminator. Let's go. Oh, this guy looks cool. Or is it a girl? I can't tell. He's got pink hair like Link does in Link to the Past. Anybody know why Link has pink hair in Link to the Past? Also, I don't know what's going on. Am I dead? We're really illuminating things. Well, look, we gotta turn the lights on. Are these vampires, by the way? Is that what we're doing here? They look like they have fangs. You gotta love a game where, like, it just puts you in the dark. Oh, okay, he spawned. How was I supposed to know that he spawned there? Alright, G-Force, forget about it. Here we go. Am I gonna get killed or... Oh, it's a side-scrolling space shooter. Okay. Oh, gosh. This is kind of hard. Of course, it's one of those games where you have to keep pressing the A button to shoot. They couldn't go easy on you and let you just hold the button down. Wait, what killed me? Hello? Does anybody know what killed me there? Don't tell me the Action 52 is just gonna be 52 action-packed space shooters. Oh, wait. There was a laser. One of them shot out a red laser. Did you guys see it? And there's also a green dot. Those green dots must be missiles. Oh man, my head hurts. Level 2! Hey, wait, we made progress. Hold on. I got a question, Shiva. Is there a world record speedrun for this game? Alright. How are both of our slimes not here? Alright, we're gonna skip Ooze for now. Until, Daz or Sugi say something in chat. Silver Sword. Here we go. I also like how... Wait a minute. I think this is Zelda. Look, it's an Octorok! Oh my gosh! This is just like I remember Zelda being. Ah! This is kind of scary, actually. Where am I going? I look like a kid in a onesie pajama that just escaped his bed. Maybe I have health, because I kind of just walked into that guy and he didn't kill me. Look, I don't even need the Master Sword. I just shoot swords. I got a sword gun. Is this Deltarune Chapter 3? Wait, I have a question. So, Deltarune came out, and I was super hyped for it. I played the first chapter. But, hold on. No, whoops, I got run over. I decided I was gonna wait until the full game came out to keep playing, because I didn't want to keep getting teased by it. I did the same thing with Final Fantasy Remake, you know? So my question is, I know that Chapter 3 and 4 have been announced on the Switch, but were they already out? Is this just getting ported for the Switch, or are those new? I remember Toby Fox saying he wasn't going to release any more chapters until the whole game was done, but maybe I'm crazy. This is a very simple game. You press up. 3 and 4 will be out when the Switch 2 is released confirmed. Chapter 3 and 4 only, and has like 7... Yeah, that's what I thought. That's fine. You know, I'm glad that Toby Fox is putting in like a lot of effort to make a cool game. Some of the best games out there, honestly made by companies, but you know, there are some really good games that are made by just one guy. Like Undertale is a classic. I know a lot of people meme on it, and maybe the community makes it seem more cringe than it actually is, but it's a fun game. Unlike this, I'm gonna pick a new one. Alright, next up we've got Critical BP. Sounds like something that happened in the Gulf of Mexico. Let's figure out what's going on here. Oh, my eyes! Oh, this is a UFO. Whoa. Okay, wait. We've got lasers. This is very hard to look at. Oh, can you tell I'm squinting? Oh, I can't play this one, guys. Ah! Get me out of here. No, we're skipping that one. Undertale is a great game made by a fellow furry just like you! Is Undertale a furry game? Wait, is Toby Fox a furry? Can we get a confirmation on this? Has he ever said anything? Also, is this Space Invaders? What is this? This is Critical BP. What does the BP stand for? Bypass? I'm gonna need a bypass after this stream. Blood pressure rising. He portrays himself as a white little dog, so yeah. Could you imagine getting on the internet and portraying yourself as some kind of animal? I could never. Toby Fox is I thought you said Toby Foxy. Please don't ship us. Alright. This is one of the easier games, I must say. Also, now I can suddenly hold the button down instead of just tapping it. And we could just keep shooting, which is cool, I guess. But if you tap it, it shoots faster. Very nice. Look, guys, I'm getting my training in. Whenever Earth is under attack by aliens, they're gonna call me up, because I was the guy that played Action 52 Critical BP. Wait, what's going on? Is that it? Did we save the world? Okay, there's more. This kind of looks like a SpaceX rocket, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm coming in for a landing catch. I got very good controllability. Oh, there's 2 of them! That's not fair! His dog persona and his goat mod. Yeah, I do know about Toriel. Who in chat that's not really spoilers, because this happens in the beginning of the game. Also, Undertale is old. I'm not afraid to say it. Who killed Toriel? Who did it? I guess anybody that did a full killing every character run. This song goes hard on mute. This one? Honestly, guys, I think you could make a remix out of this. So you give... Wait, I shouldn't probably talk about, like, rappers right now. I was gonna say Kanye, but, like, I've seen some weird stuff that he's been doing. You give Kanye this beat, he'll turn it into a platinum album. And don't even get me started on Diddy, okay? Thanks to Diddy and his stupid parties with the baby oil, now we've got no Diddy Kong anymore. You guys notice there's no Diddy Kong on the Switch 2? No more Diddy in Mario Kart? No more Diddy in Donkey Kong's game? Donkey Kong gets his own game and Diddy's not even in it? I killed Toriel on my first run and it wasn't even a genocide run. Gasp. How dare you? I like how there's so many different endings you can get for that game. Okay, I think that's it. I don't think anything happens here. You just kind of like infinitely defend the city. All right, let me ask you guys in chat. Who here likes Alfredo sauce? Honestly, I used to like getting the fettuccine Alfredo down at the local Olive Garden. Gotta say, it was pretty tasty. Then I remember they added the calorie count and the fat content to the menu, and I looked at it and I was like, oh dear God, there's 80 grams of fat in this dinner. And then I ordered it anyway. I think I like Alfredo sauce. But would you ever take Alfredo sauce and like drink it right out of the jar? Like, I think this should be called Space Shooter 52. Well, hey, maybe Alfredo is about Olive Garden, you know? Maybe I'm a waiter that's gonna be serving up infinite breadsticks. Yes, I'm dying 10 years younger, but it's so good. Let's see. All these games have... Okay! We are cooking! What are we doing? I have so many questions! I have so many questions! Oh, heck yeah, Alfred and the Fed Duke. Said nobody ever in a Twitch chat. Okay, why is the outlet so high? How is he gonna get there? Oh, he has to jump, okay. Let's see, do we go to the oh! It's a... Ah! I thought it was gonna be a cooking sim where like, this is the whole game and you just like go back and forth in the kitchen, but no. It's a platformer. Let's kill this thing, okay? He just smashed it. I feel like a chef in a kitchen that's infested with rats, and he just takes the frying pan and just squishes the rats. What is that thing? What is it? Is it a bologna? Is it a salami? Is it the cheese, the best character in the show? You get props if you get that reference. That's a cooking sim, dude. You're asking too much for the Action 52. I spent $200 on this in 1991! Is he stuck? Oni-chan? He was stuck. Oh, maybe there's a weapon upgrade. Maybe I can grab one of those knives. Ah! I gotta be honest with you guys. Squishing things with this character is very satisfying. He just disappeared. He learned his lesson. He learned from the others that he had no chance against Alfredo. Dude, I wish my name was Damn it! I looked at the chat for 1 second! We gotta see if there's a boss of this game. But... Oh, wait! I looked at chat again. It's so easy to die. Speaking of Olive Garden, something I heard the other day, it was a news bulletin. Olive Garden is no longer America's #1, fast... What do you call it? Like, dine-in fast food place? You know, because it's not really like a dine-in fancy restaurant. It's kind of like fast food. You know, I don't want to get sued by Olive Garden, but I'm pretty damn sure they just microwave all their stuff, and it comes frozen. It doesn't mean it doesn't taste good. They put a lot of salt and fat in there, but it is what it is. But it's no longer America's #1 chain. Do you guys know what? Yeah, fast casual. When you hear fast casual, though, I think more like Chipotle. But do you guys know what, like, America's #1 dining in restaurant is now? And I gotta be honest with you, it's a place I've never eaten at. Squish you. We gotta play this like Bubsy 1, where you just like inch to the right. Also, that outlet being red is a little spooky, not gonna lie. It's fine. Everything's fine. We're just killing all the rats in the kitchen so we can serve Alfredo sauce. Where'd he go? I don't like how things just disappear here. Okay. A lot of sinks in this kitchen. A lot of sausages. They also have little faces too. Oh, there's half a cabinet. This looks like a Sims kitchen gone wrong. Honestly, didn't mean to jump, but it worked out. Where's the bottom half of this sink? What is? It's glitching out, guys. The Action 50. One more time. We gotta go. I'm committed. We gotta commit. Okay, one more time. Okay, does this game have a world record? I kind of want to get the world record speed run in Alfred and the Fetick. The Chronicles of Fetick, starring Vin Diesel. You know, I don't need a Switch 2. I got Action 52. Hell yeah. Alright, if I die again, I'll go to the next game. I'll probably... I honestly want to play this off-stream. I'll report to you guys in the Discord. I'll upload a screenshot if there's a boss, because I know you're all dying to know. This is the original Astrobot. Why did I put so much emphasis on ass? Astrobot. I think it's because I'm playing Action 52, and it's just, you know, one of those AVGN games. Okay, that's enough of that. Oh, man. Alright, Alfred. Very cool. Next game. At least it wasn't a space shooter. Operation Moon. It sounds like a James Bond movie. Moonraker? Huh? We're gonna be going around 007 style? Eh? Let's see. Oh, we're in a tank. No, we're on the moon. We're in the lunar rover. Dude, honestly, that sounds like one of the coolest things that humans have ever done. Allegedly. Imagine, like, being the guy that went to the moon. Or one of the guys that went to the moon and getting to, like, drive around the moon's surface on, like, an all-terrain vehicle. Isn't that, like, the dream? And then, like, coming back and living to tell about it. Also, yes, some old guy, you are correct. Texas Roadhouse is the restaurant that has taken over as the #1 dine-in casual in America. I didn't know that was gonna kill me. Okay. Fun fact, Foxy's sister used to be a waitress at one of those places. So my dad would go there all the time and get discounted food, I think. That's how it worked. But I didn't want to eat there, because, like, it seemed like everybody that ate there was very unhealthy. So, like, I probably shouldn't eat this food. Maybe it tastes good, though. I mean, if it's the #1 chain, it must be pretty good, right? Alright, there we go. Very nice. I think one day, you know, I don't want to be too ambitious here, but, you know, maybe in like 30 years from now, just like anybody will get to go to the moon, huh? If that's the case, I'm gonna make a commitment to you guys, okay? As my primary investors of the Foxy TV channel. If one day civilians are just able to go to the moon, I will do an IRL moon stream. And I'll take, like, donations for you guys to request me to what to do there. And no, I'm not gonna wear a fursuit. I gotta wear a spacesuit. I'm not gonna wear a fursuit on the moon. I'm not gonna be the first furry on the moon. You know why? Because I'm not a furry. Stop. Alright, I think I've seen enough of this one. Next game! Next! Okay, hold on a second. Imagine, to be one of the guys to go to the moon, and it's the exact replica of the Action 52 game. Why do I feel like I've seen this before? It's some type of deja vu. Why am I Solid Snake all of a sudden? Colonel, I'm on the surface of the moon, but it looks just like Action 52 on the NES. Snake, this is just a VR game. Wake up! Ah! Damn busters. Alright, Amogus. Yeah, how about we take, like, we do a collab stream where I go to the moon with, like, 7 other streamers, and then 2 of them are killers, and we have to figure out who's sussy. Guys, am I Winnie the Pooh? Am I Donald Ducking it right now? What is this, the 100 Acre Woods? Is this basically Kingdom Hearts? Am I gonna see Sephiroth around the bend? Okay, it is what it is. I think we're all throwing honey, or cookies? I think we're throwing cookies. This looks like cookies to me. These are evil bears. I'm the good bear. You are the evil ones. You must die. Okay, this is a... Honestly, this game's kind of cool. This is my favorite game so far. Not because it's a furry game. Damn it. Just, like, open my mouth to insert my feet. Why is that a saying? That's such a weird saying, dude. People made feet weird. Were you guys here? Who was at my YouTube stream? Wait, when were No, this was yesterday. Moose was there. They added, Sabrina Carpenter to Fortnite, and I had no idea who Sabrina Carpenter was. You know, I thought it was like the lady from the Carpenter's sister back from the 70s. But no, this is some modern day pop artist. And so I got curious, and I looked at one of her music videos, and like, there was a music video where she was on a boat, and some guy was behind her and had his feet up, but he had shoes on. He had some decency, and I'm like, thank God, they finally have some decency nowadays, and they cover up their feet. Literally 10 seconds later, she's in like a reclining chair, getting her feet like filed down by a bunch of guys. I spoke too soon. Are you guys going to look up Sabrina Carpenter right now? Don't do it, please. Save yourself. Also, why am I really good at the furry game for no reason? I can't read that, some old guy. What if I read that, right? And then somebody clips it, and then I actually go to China one day, and then I get arrested and sent to a Chinese prison. Look, I was locked up in jail. I can handle being locked up in the jail in America, okay? I ain't gonna get locked up in Chinese jail. Nobody makes it out of there alive. Honestly, they should do a show like that. Call it, Squid Games or something, but make it about Chinese jail. I feel like what I just said was way worse than what you said. Be careful here. The AVGN said you could soft lock yourself here. I'm gonna soft lock myself with Winnie the Pooh. How do you soft lock yourself? That is something that does happen with Cheetamen 2. I do know that. Yes, we are getting a little ahead of ourselves here, but they did make a sequel to the Cheetamen. Whoever made this game was like really delulu, as the kids say. That Cheetamen was gonna be like the next Sonic the Hedgehog or the next Mario. They were not. They were not even the next Bubsy. But at least they got 2 games. Alright, what do we do? Oh, there's a path down there. Oh, there's a red one now! There's a red one! They're extra fast. Okay. I'm okay with this game. This game's not bad. I mean, it's bad, but, you know, by comparison, by the other crap that I've had to play on the... You know what? Maybe we should do, like, an Action 52 tier list. Is that worth doing? Like, we'll rate all the games. I think it's gonna take too long. No! The cookie! Please don't put me back in the... Okay, we got a checkpoint. The only other video game character I know that dies from cookies is Bubsy the Bobcat. The music video directed by Quentin Tarantino. Oh gosh, is he a foot guy? Also, what's up with that guy's chin? You know, I don't... Ah! Okay, there we go. Does he still make movies, by the way? If I could think of all the Quentin Tarantino movies I've seen, I would say... Not a weeb, by the way, but... Kill Bill 1 and 2. Pretty damn good. Pulp Fiction. Pretty good. Are there any other big ones I'm missing? I think those are the only ones I've seen. Maybe you'll refresh my memory if he has another big one. Does he have like a foot reference in every one of his movies? Is he like Dan Snyder from Nickelodeon? Oh gosh. I don't want to get sued. Ah, where did he come from? It's okay, we're still alive. The Django, yes, I did see Django. The Django. Is the D silent? I saw that movie. That's a good one. Especially with what's his face smashing his hand on the glass. Gotta give him credit for doing a great scene while busting it open his hand, really, by accident. Leonardo DiCaprio, I think, if I'm not mistaken. He isn't making movies right now. Well, when he does, you'll want to get your feet into those theaters to watch him. Inglourious Bastards, I still need to see that one. That is true. It's on my list. Kill Bill Volume 1 and 2, yes. Kill Bill is a really good movie. Well, it's not really a hot take, it's just common knowledge, right? What is this, an extra life? He just ran me over! I felt like I was getting attacked by a moose out in Canada! Does kind of look like a moose, doesn't it? A little pink animal like that. I only remember he had a model do a foot thing with one of the characters and casted himself as the character? Oh my gosh, isn't it just prostitution at that point? I guess not. This is getting a little sussy. I don't blame Quentin Tarantino for not making movies anymore though, because like honestly, nobody makes good movies anymore. When's the last time a good movie came out? You could say like Dune 2 was pretty good, but like it was based on a book that's like 60 years old, you know? Maybe we actually just need AI to write all the movies. People, the time of humans writing movies is over. God, where did you spawn? You can't just spawn on me like that, Winnie the Pooh. Ah! Game over. Well, it was fun while it lasted. Reservoir Dogs, Pulp Fiction, Jackie Brown, Kill Bill 1, Kill Bill 2, Death Proof. A lot of these I haven't heard before. The Hateful Eight. I feel like I should know that. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. What do you think about the Minecraft movie? He said he's only making 10 movies. Why would you limit yourself? What if you suddenly get a genius idea? I think it's silly to say something like that. He canceled that movie? Well, let's start up the next game before I get canceled, but, you know... Wait, was the Winnie the Pooh game called Damn Busters? Was I a beaver? Was that what that was going on there? Alright, well, speaking of getting canceled, guys, let's play Thrusters. What could possibly go wrong here? Oh, it's a space shooter again! At least this one gets more... You have rapid fire here. That's nice. That's real nice. I don't know, let's talk about bad games here for a second, okay? I'm sure everybody in chat has had an experience at some point with bad video games, alright? Maybe it was back in the 90s, you went to Blockbuster, you saw a game that had a really cool art on the cover, and then you got it home and it was a big pile of crap. Or maybe your parents just bought you a game they thought you'd like, but it was awful. What game was that for you? Space Shooter 52, it really is. I think my dad surprised me one day when I was a kid. You know, I was like, what, 5, 6, 7, 8, around that age. SNES was out. I didn't even hit anything! Oh, I'm level 2, okay. I thought I died somehow. But yeah, one day he just came home with like a whole garbage bag full of shovelware games for the Super Nintendo. And I'm not joking, it was like full. But these games were like from a Goodwill or something. They were like $1 or $2 per cart. And man, were there some stinkers in there. I couldn't even begin to tell you how bad some of those games were. It was kind of like playing Action 52, but you literally had 52 cartridges to go through. One of them was a game called Rex Ronin, something like that. An experimental surgeon, okay? I don't know if you heard of this game before. But it was a game about this guy that shrinks himself down. He had to like perform surgery on this guy that smoked too much and he was dying. So you shrink yourself down and you go in his mouth and you have to go through his body to save him from dying from tobacco. It's so ridiculous. Let's see. Kirby's Return to Dreamland. I've played plug-and-play games, by the way. Oh gosh, I'm not even counting plug-and-play games, because that's in a whole nother level of crap. Although, there is a novelty to it, like the SpongeBob game, where the joystick is his nose. That's kind of cool. At least I hope it's his nose. E.T. for the Atari 2600, yeah, I mean, back before Nintendo came out, video games were really something else, weren't they? Kind of looked like this, if I was honest with you. If it wasn't for Nintendo, like, saving video games, who knows, maybe we wouldn't have games at all. Because there was a whole crash because games were just so bad, right? There were just so many bad games. And E.T. was definitely one of them. Although I've never played it, personally. I've only seen people play it. Wow, I almost died there. Is this going to be the first game where we get to the credits? We could see who actually was behind Action 52. Do you think it's going to be more than just one person on the list? I don't know. I just, I'm vibing right now. I kind of am happy in a way, because I'm playing a bad game that's not Bubsy. It's very therapeutic to, like, be suffering through something, but not having to look at Bubsy the Bobcat. But you're saying Kirby Return to Dreamland was a bad game? What console was that on? Was that on the... How could there be a bad Kirby game? I never even thought something could exist. It was on the Wii? What made it bad, though? Like, you guys remember, we actually streamed Kirby. I played, the only Kirby game I've streamed is Kirby Superstar. And we played it with Blucher like 2 years ago, and we played it with Lightwind. Wait. Why am I back in level 1? Why am I back in level 1? Why are we looping? Where's the boss? Where's anything? Where am I? Guys, is this just me? Is this like Foxxy TV out in space on his little ship? Forever looping, never to escape? In purgatory? You tried? I didn't die! I'm gonna get on the phone with these people. Look, back in the day, they used to have physical games. Okay, look, for any kids in chat, I'm gonna blow your mind. You used to be able to buy your games at the store. Okay? And inside the box of the game, they would have a manual. And on the manual, they'd have a phone number that you'd call on a landline, not a cell phone. And you'd dial in a number, and you'd be like, hey, listen, I need help. I'm stuck in this game. I feel like I gotta call a phone number right now. I'm being scammed. This game is your be right back animation when you go to the bath. I mean, look! It's me in space. Here we are, guys. Look, this is the HD version, AI upscaled version of this. Can't you guys see the similarities? Honestly, I can't afford to get, like, great art done of my character in my stream right now, so this is gonna have to do. You dare me to, like, make this the stream intro? And I'll, like, put some, like, bubble text there. It says, hey, guys, it's me, Foxy. I'm not a furry. Ha ha ha. They're just the same picture. Okay, that's enough of this. We beat this game. I'm counting that as the first game on the list that we beat. Thrusters. Unless that was New Game Plus. Alright, Haunted... Wait, Haunted Hill. Hold on a second, hold on a second, hold on a second. It wasn't bad enough to laugh at. It wasn't good enough to enjoy. It was just bad enough to sleep to. Yeah, 10 hours of thrusters to relax to sleep to. Occasionally interrupted by USB unplug noise. Can I buy Sabrina Carpenter in Fortnite in a physical format? That'd be cool if they sold you like a cardboard cutout of her. I wish I had a cardboard cutout of something. That'd be cool. I don't, though. I know, like, there's some places that have, like, these giant Star Fox statues because they were part of the promotional thing for the first Star Fox game. Like, Pink Gorilla Games has them. I've seen it, but, they're probably pretty expensive to own. Anyway, Haunted Hill. Halloween's coming early, guys. They put Sabrina Carpenter in my Action 52 game? No way! Guys, I didn't even have to pay for this. She just came with the game. Guys, look, we're Sabrina Carpenter. She's a ghost hunter. Oh, man. This is basically Castlevania with Sabrina Carpenter from the hit band, Sabrina Carpenter. That game I remember. Shiva, if you remember this, I'm sorry. You need to go to a hypnotist. Ah! I still have yet to go to my Bubsy therapy session, by the way. I should really look into this. I'm pretty sure, like, I could just do it. I just have to find... Like, I won't have to pay, right? Like, I got insurance for it. But I just have to find a therapist that will be okay with me recording the session and using it for educational purposes? Can we call it educational purposes? Where I sit back in the chair? Dude, can I, like, aim up? I can't. She's gonna play you like... I gotta be honest. Wait. I turned around for a second, and when I turned back, I was just a red blob, like the ghost from Pac-Man. What happened? People would do things to that cardboard cutout. Some old guy! Hold on a sec. I'm going all the way back over to VTube Studio just to raise my eyebrow. Do things? What kind of things we talking about here? Actually, don't tell me. I don't want to know. Could you imagine? Like, you invite somebody over your house. Like, some old guy. Why is there a hole in your Sabrina Carpenter cardboard cutout from Fortnite? By the way, shout out to Moose, #1 pump and dumper. I don't know why I said that. Okay. It's because they added that gun to Fortnite. We were playing Fortnite yesterday. Oh, there! That's the guy that killed me before! He's coming right at us! Ah! Guys, this game is too hard. Would you buy a body pillow of Foxy? Honestly, oh, who is that? Dude, how have I been playing this game for like 3 minutes and they already have like new enemies coming at me? I can't do this. I can't do it. I really want to try though, because this game seems like it's the most legitimate game out of all the games we played. Let's just try a little bit harder, huh? It kind of reminds me of Beauty and the Beast on NES. Only it's just the beauty. It's just Sabrina Carpenter. Okay. We can't get past that ghost! Sabrina and the Carpenters with their hit single, They Long to Be Close to Espresso. No! Yeah, I've never had Espresso before. I know that's one of her songs. That's the one with the guy in the boat with the feet that I was talking about, I'm pretty sure. Alright, I'll do one more. I kind of want to see a little further. But, no, not... There we go. Oh, deep breath. It's very therapeutic. I love the Action 52. My favorite game. He's gonna come in from the top. Just get him like that. Boom! Progress! I give this game 5 big booms. I bought it from Costco, because it's a bundled game. We bought it in bulk. 52 games in one. But the Costco guys play this one! Why is gravity so slow here? Am I in the moon? Also, we're still waiting for Daz and Sugi to get back so we can play Slime. Do not let me end the stream without playing Slime. Or else I'll have to, or Ooze, I should say. Or else I'll have to redo another Action 52 stream. Ah, yes. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful. But yeah, anybody, Shiva, what's the worst game you played? Is it Bubsy 3D? No, okay, I can't get past this guy. There we go, wait. Progress? Wait, I'm locking in. We're going where no fox has ever gone before. Okay, careful. I feel like we're gonna get attacked from behind. Next game. I can't do it. Let's be honest. There's probably no boss in that game anyway. Probably some Mario game. Hey, what do you mean some Mario game? Honestly, there are some really bad Mario games, not gonna lie. Mario's Time Machine. You ever heard of that one? You're gonna wish you didn't. We streamed it one time. Alright, let's chill out. Let's chill out with a game called Chill Out. Alright? We can relax. It's not gonna be too crazy. Wait a minute. Is this the ice climbers with sunglasses? This is so cool. Also, why is the score just in the middle of the screen? I guess they didn't have room at the top. We're the Costco guys. You gotta get Action 52. We give it 3 big booms. I think they got paid for that. Honestly, the Costco guys would probably get so much money just from sponsorships. Oh, I have life in this. Surprising that I have a life because I'm playing Action 52, but I do have a life bar. You can see it there, right under my score in the middle. Alright. We killed all of them. Next level? No, they respawned! Oh, come on! What do you mean they died? What was that? Alright, I gotta chill, sorry. I'm not being chill. The key to playing Chill Out is to chill, and also just kill them with your body weight. I just... Does he turn into a snowball? If you get hit too many times, you just turn into snow. The ultimate chill. We big chillin'. Bing chillin'. Alright, speaking of, like, food stores, okay? I saw a video on supermarkets the other day. Hold on, stay with me, chat. It's actually pretty interesting. I'm gonna play Chill Out some more. It's actually pretty interesting. It turns out, I don't know if you guys know this, but supermarkets make most of their money, allegedly, according to this video, just from, like, renting out shelf space. So, like, the food companies will, like, pay for premium spots on the shelf. There's a place in the supermarkets called the Golden Zone, right? Where it's like, no, not the Bone Zone. Get your mind out of the gutter. The Golden Zone, where it's like, at your eye level, it's the most likely place that you're gonna buy something if you're just looking at it while shopping. Yes. Also, an insidious thing they do at supermarkets, but you guys all know this, they put the most popular products at the back of the store. So like milk and bread, you have to like go all through the store to get, in the hopes that like you'll pick up a bunch of random crap along the way. Oh damn, we got to level 2, look at that. The Big Chill. Wait, is that an actual movie? Oh no, I thought this was gonna be like a skiing game, but it's not. Wait, how did we get to level 2 this time? Let's just body kill that guy. Like, before we killed all the guys and like, they respawned like that. Alright, let's kill him. This gives me arcade game vibes. Alright, up here. You guys ever been skiing or snowboarding, by the way? That's something I've always wanted to do, but I feel like, you know, I've been pretty happy that I've lived my whole life without breaking any limbs. Like, I've never broke my leg or my arms, and I feel like if I go skiing, it's probably gonna happen. You always hear about people getting hurt skiing. Like, George of the Jungle crashing into a tree. I just want to chill out. I don't want any of that. Level 3! Let's go! Mr. Tip! What's up, Mr. Tip? Have you finished the first of 52 Mr. Tip, you're supposed to be paying attention here and taking notes! There's gonna be a quiz on Friday! Pop quiz, by the way. Dude, I had a professor one time back in college. He literally gave us a quiz on the second day of class. Like, at the end of the first class, he was like, okay, guys, I hope you took good notes. I'm giving you all a quiz next class. What a jackass. This is not the new Bubsy. Although, speaking of that, if you guys are in my Discord, you will know that I have pitched an idea to you guys about a great new Bubsy game. And I think today's the day where I'm gonna first do my taxes, because I haven't done that yet, and then I'm gonna type out the whole thing to Atari, because Atari has like a submission form where you could submit comments to them, and I'm just gonna send them like a 10,000 word essay about what the new Bubsy game should be, and then they're gonna call me, and I'm literally gonna become Bubsy. They're gonna make me the new design of Bubsy! I'm just kidding, that would be a horrible fate. It was exactly like this. What, when you went skiing? Some old guy went skiing and it was just like chill out? How does that work? I'm a professional BSer. It helped me pass all my school exams. I'm not worried about your quiz. Bro, you're reminding me of high school so bad right now. I was such a bad student in high school. Oh, we're gonna body kill this guy. We have enough health to just body slam him. Just like Pokemon, you get hit with recoil, but it's fine. Dude, I know, like, wait, what are these things? Are these aliens? Hello? Is this a bonus stage? Wait, do these give me power? No, they do not. They hurt. Ah! Like, once I passed my, Algebra 2 class, like, you only needed to pass, like, 3 semesters out of 4, so in the 4th semester, I just didn't do anything. I remember, like, on the quiz, I would just draw pictures of pi, because, you know, it's like, you know, it's funny. It's a math joke. Maybe the teacher will just give me extra credit because I made her laugh. No, I failed that semester, but I passed the grade. That's what counts. There was also a kid that used to, like, wear really baggy t-shirts, and then he would put the answers to the quiz in his t-shirt. But it just looked like he had giant boobs. Like, it was very obvious that he was cheating. We used to call that the big titty cheating technique. Anybody ever heard of this? We might have invented it. He did get caught and kicked out of class. I'm gonna finish all the games in one stream. I am gonna finish all the games in one stream. I am gonna do it, Candy. Look, we're playing Chill Out. This is game number 12, okay? And I'm feeling like I got great stamina today. This is gonna be like a 12-hour... Look, we're already on level 5. It's getting crazy up in here. I mean, I'm trying not to get too crazy because we're trying to chill out. The game is called Chill Out, but, to be honest, it's a little crazy in here. Alright. If I game over this, by the way, we're going to the next game. Maybe I'll even do a prediction. What do you guys think? You guys want to gamble? Are you allowed to gamble in your country with Twitch points? I know some countries don't let you use channel points for some reason in gambling. It's not gambling, it's just a playful bet. It's not like we're using real money. Unless... A friend from school once cheated by writing the answers on his desk using the elven language from Lord of the Rings. The teacher never... You're telling me this guy put more effort into learning an elven language than he did for studying for the exam? That's honestly some commitment right there. What class could this possibly be? Huh? Next level? Okay, got a little bit more killing to do. That's pretty funny. Okay, up here. I don't think we can afford to take another hit. I think we're gonna die. Yep. It's okay. We got 1 life left. Ah! Where am I? Okay, I'm on the bottom. I got myself confused with the guys on the top. I can't hear Chill Out without thinking of Arnold S. in Batman and Robin. Oh gosh. Yeah, that's the one, is that the one with, Bruce Willis? Is that his name? No, that's George Clooney. Is that the Batman with George Clooney where he has the giant nipples on his bat suit for some reason? Damn it! I got killed by the life bar! Why the hell did they make a Batman movie where they gave Batman, like, Captain Falcon nipples in his suit? Like, did he really need those? Is the suit that tight where, like, if he didn't have that extra space for his nipples, he would have been like, oh man, I just can't fight crime anymore because my nipples are hurting. It was physics. He wrote the formulas that way. Okay. Well, honestly, if they're not giving you a formula sheet, when I went to college, they used to give you like 1 sheet of paper, and you could write whatever the hell you want on there. And honestly, if it's physics or math problems and stuff like that, it's like, you know, you could have the formula, but sometimes the problems are just hard enough where, like, if you didn't study, you'll still fail. Anyway, we got the next game. It's called Sharks. I'm gonna put a prediction up here for you guys, okay? In chat, if you've got some channel points. If you don't, you can follow, get some free ones. Let's see. Will Fox die in 30 seconds? Keep in mind, yes, I'ma die, or no. Keep in mind, this is a game about sharks, allegedly. All right, get your points in. I kind of want to rewatch that Batman because I've heard so many bad things about it. Like, people say it's the worst Batman movie, but I don't know. I saw it as a kid. I remember it being pretty cool. It was like cheesy, but isn't that the one with Jim Carrey? How could it be bad if it has Jim Carrey in it? Of course it's going to be goofy. It has Jim Carrey. Also, isn't that with Two-Face also? Who plays Two-Face in that one? I think the guy that plays Two-Face had a beef with Jim Carrey. Like, he hated working with him, if I remember correctly. I liked it. It's cheesy funny. Exactly. Like the Samurai Cop. Which, if you haven't seen Samurai Cop, you're missing out. One of my favorite movies. Sheep knows what we're talking about. The one with Jim Carrey is the Val Kilmer. Oh, Val Kilmer. Okay. So it wasn't as silly. Gotcha. I did see that one. You know what I haven't seen? I haven't seen the one with Danny DeVito as the Penguin. It's like, I did see those were the, who's the guy that works with, what's his face? I'm so bad with Johnny Depp. The guy that works with Johnny Depp all the time made the Batman movie with Jack Nicholson and the other one with Danny DeVito. The guy that made Nightmare... Not Nightmare on Elm Street. Nightmare Before Christmas. All right, here we go. Sharks. Let's go. Oh, gosh, I'm terrified. What is this? Look, I'm Candy Bree. I'm scuba diving. Oh, gosh. Candy, don't worry. I won't let you die. Okay, this is a game where it's just one screen. We don't have to side scroll. Does anybody know what Candy is shooting here, by the way? Is these candy beams? Kamehameha style? Tim Burton, thank you. So bad with names. Okay, there we go. Tim Burton films, yes. Honestly, not a big fan of Tim Burton. I think he's a little overrated, but I appreciate that he has his own style. Like, you could kind of see Tim Burton stuff and be like, yeah, that's him. But for me, like, Tim Burton movies are never like a 10 out of 10. Okay, Candy Bree can take more than one hit. Good to know. I think we might actually survive here for 30 seconds. I think this game just might go on forever. Oh, wait. Okay, down here? Yeah. This game just might go on forever until you run out of oxygen. Also, the algae down here, or the kelp, whatever this is literally just Microsoft Paint squiggles. Looks like something I could have made. I could have made this game, let's be honest. Did you fire something out of your butt? That's not my butt, that's my face! You say my butt looks like my face? You call me a butt face, Kylita? You want to take this outside? Why do I sound like Jerry Seinfeld all of a sudden? Are you turning into my Newman? I think, who's my Newman, if anybody? Probably Forbidden Soup. He always comes in here and calls me a furry, stinky. Newman. Catch me outside. Oh gosh, I've totally forgot about that lady. About that girl. All the memories came flooding back. I hope she's not dead, wherever she is. It's also, it's not Catch Me Outside, it's Cash Me Outside. Like Kesha with the $sign. You gotta, if you're gonna talk about Kesha, you gotta spell her name with the $sign. Also, props to Kesha for changing the lyrics of her song. It used to be wake up in the morning looking like P. Diddy. that had to be redacted. Thank you, Kylita, by the way, for believing in me. You knew I was the expert shark killer. Honestly, you guys ever... I'm not gonna go into graphic detail here, but you ever been on a website called liveleak.com? I don't think it's around anymore. Level 2. Wow. What do you... Oh, they're great white sharks! We're not dealing with gray sharks anymore. We're dealing with white sharks. But yeah, like, it would be a website where, like, it would be, like, horrible things happening to people. I wasn't on that website particularly, but recently I saw a video of some scuba divers that were, like, looking at sharks, or they were in, like, the shark cage. You guys know from Jaws. It's like this metal cage that you can get into, and then you get inside the water, inside the cage, and then the people will chum the waters, aka throw, like, bloody meat in the waters to attract sharks so you could look at them. But, like, somehow, the shark got into the cage. There's a video of this. I'm pretty sure, at first I thought the guy got eaten because there was blood, but I think the blood was just from the food that the shark got fed, because the guy came out of the cage unharmed. But damn, I ain't never gonna go in one of those cages if it's so easy to get attacked by sharks like that. I mean, I know people that don't even go to the beach anymore because Jaws existed. Thanks a lot, Steven Spielberg. You son of a bitch. I'm just kidding. I cracked myself up. Feeling like P. Diddy. Yeah, don't wake up in the morning feeling like P. Diddy. Probably, you know, in a prison cell somewhere. And not a luxurious Norwegian prison. Ah, not the sharks! Oh wait, no, I am shooting them out of my butt. You're right. Look at this, Kai. You can shoot them out of your head or your ass. Would you look at that? We can shoot both ways. Totally didn't come back to stream like to be like, what am I voting for? Hey, spoken like a real American. Hey, we're just doing some shark hunting. Ugh. Would you guys think less of me if I was a hunter? Shout out to K-Kona. Can we get some K-Konas in the chat? Like if I was somebody that you know, went out in the woods and killed animals for sport. I don't know, I feel like killing some animals is okay, but hear me out before you unfollow. Killing, like, mosquitoes, I kill all mosquitoes on sight. They are just parasites, they're a plague on humanity on the earth. I have no problem with killing mosquitoes. All other bugs, I just catch them in a glass. Catch them outside, throw them outside. But, not mosquitoes. But, like, would you guys really care if, like, I went scuba diving with a harpoon and I killed a shark with my bare hands? I think that'd be kind of badass. I think I'd still feel bad, though. TBH. Hunter x Hunter. K-Kona x K-Kona. Okay, I think we're not getting to the next level because we're not killing enough sharks. The game will not be over until the sharks are extinct. Sharks are very ancient creatures, by the way. I'm sure Andre knows the most about sharks here than anybody. Andre is the fish expert. You know? When we did the Seaman stream, which also, shout out to Seaman. We have to, like... Seaman died. We have to bring him back to life. I need to devote some time to getting Seaman back to hit the age that we finished on whenever we did that stream. But when we did the Seaman stream, oh no, Andre knew so much about every different type of fish. I remember. Oh yeah, look at that. The Ass Blaster 9000. Take that. I think his ass attacks are even stronger than his frontal attacks. Okay, are we ever gonna get to the next level? Perhaps? Did you know? Shark fight and eat each other in the wound? I thought they were eggs. No way. Next up on the Action 52. We're all over the place here. Kai, were you gone when we played Alfredo? I'm so sorry if you weren't here for that. It was truly like Game of the Year material. Alfredo. I honestly might play the Alfredo and Winnie the Pooh game off stream. I kind of want to see if I can get to the end. But you know, I bet you all of these games just loop around in the end. Like, there's no end. They just loop back to level 1. Anyway, speaking of Undertale and Deltarune, next up is Sans Undertale. We're going to Megalovania. Let's do it. Megalonia. What could this possibly... I say to myself, I ask myself, what could this possibly be? Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know what it's gonna be. Come on, guys, really? Like we didn't know? Ah! Photosensitivity warning. Is this gonna kill me? I feel like I can't touch that. The golden arches. Okay, I think we found a safe spot. We're just kind of chilling here. Yeah, we don't even have to play the game anymore. I can just read chat. Dinosaurs are reptiles. Oh wait, it's a boss! Oh, what is that thing? It is disgusting. Okay, well, we can handle this. It looks like some kind of, like, ink cartridge from a printer. Am I even doing damage to it? I like how the game is lagging. Was this too much for the for the NES hardware? Too many pixels going on here? Alright, here we go. Come on, die! It's literally just like Star Fox. Where's Slippy? I need the enemy shield to be analyzed, people. Alright. It's based like a Dark Souls fight here. Okay, yes. Nice! Level 2! Okay, let's just go up here where it's safe. Wait, that might kill me? No? Is this gonna kill me? Ah! Give me a second here. Oh, all I know about dinosaurs is, look, it's called the circle of life, people. You ever think about this? Think about this. You could teach your kids when it's chicken nugget night. In the beginning, there were dinosaurs, right? And then the asteroids came and blew up the Earth, but somehow the birds survived. The birds were the last of the dinosaurs. And then birds devolved into chickens, and now we eat them. They are the primitive species that we feed upon. And not only that, we convert them into dinosaur-shaped nuggets. That's right. So we've come full circle. We went from dinosaurs to chicken nuggets that look like dinosaurs. It's really a sick world we live in. And I bet you're cooking it in a stove powered by fossil fuels, which is literally making dinosaurs from dinosaurs. Tell that to your kid that likes dinosaurs. You'll blow his mind. By the way, are there any girls out there that like dinosaurs as kids? I feel like that's strictly a guy thing. I've never seen a kid, like, a girl that likes dinosaurs. It's really just like a boy thing. And I was never really super big on dinosaurs as a kid. I'm not saying I'm a girl. I'm just saying I didn't really, you know, they're cool, but like, I was more into the Power Rangers, you know? Does that make me a weeb? At least I didn't say I was into furry stuff, because I wasn't. Besides Star Fox and Banjo-Kazooie. I like how the boss is the same boss. Also, look, the thrusters are on the left side of the screen! It wrapped around! This is so sad. Ah, not the... My ship is very slow. I'm not very agile. I'm not sure if that's the lag from the NES or what. But the Power Rangers are... Bro, you just blew my mind. You are so right. Dude, the Power Rangers are dinosaurs. That's how they summon the Mega Zord. You're so right. Honestly, I feel like they become less powerful when they all combined. If you got attacked by like 5 mechanized dinosaurs, that seems a lot more deadly than like one giant robot with a sword. Ah! I got hit! No! My first death! I'm bleeding! Alright, I'm gonna try to read chat while not even looking at the game. I feel like the real Gamba should be, on the next game, gonna be a space shooter or not. Alright, yeah, let's get that point in. Also, when I unpause this, I am facing death. Staring it right in the face. Alright, next game is a space shooter? Yes. No, and no cheating. No looking it up. 30 seconds on the clock, get your points in, ladies and gentlemen. How is it almost 2 hours? There's so many games I have to play here. Okay, we're alive. I guess that's why I've not died so much in this game. I do have a health bar in the bottom left. It's not a one-hit KO. Alright, that's good to know. Who would win, a big dinosaur or 5 dino boys? Yeah, exactly, that's what I'm saying. Could you be, like, remember, what's it called? Jurassic Park, the second movie? Honestly, one of the scariest things I've ever seen as a kid. Like, they're on this island vacation, all of a sudden the little girl goes and plays off by herself in the woods, or on the beach, and then, like, the cute dinosaur shows up, and then, like, a whole bunch more show up, and then they, like, eat her alive. It made me never want to wander away from my parents or go to the beach again. I was more scared to go to the beach from The Lost World than I was from Jaws. Alright, there we go. This is lovely. I feel like, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I'm not pro-drug, but I feel like you need to be on drugs to enjoy this game. Does that check out? Is anybody on drugs right now? Put a 1 in chat. Maybe your experience is better than mine. Maybe if I had more focus. Maybe if I partook of meth. No, I never did meth, and I'm never gonna do meth or any other drugs, because I learned my lesson from Sonic. You know, there are some, famous people out there. I don't know if you know, honestly, Ozzy Osbourne, I don't think there's a drug that guy hasn't done. I'm pretty sure he's tried them all. He treated doing drugs like Pokemon. Gotta try them all. And it's the weirdest thing. You see Ozzy, like, sing, and he sings perfectly fine, like a normal person, but when you talk to him in an interview, he just sounds like a maniac, you know? Anyway. I don't know, this might not be a space shooter, guys. It's called French Baker. One singer, that I don't know if you guys know this, but I was a big fan of corn back in the day, and I'm not talking about the K-Kona corn that grows in the field. I'm talking about, the band Korn. And, sadly, the singer, Jonathan Davis, was addicted to meth for quite a while. And, you know, I was in the car listening to Freak on a Leash one day. Sounds like a weird thing to listen to, but it's a real song by them. You guys know what I'm talking about. It's a very popular song. I'm listening to this on the way home, and it's to the part where he's just like, I'm like, you know what? I do believe that this guy was on meth. He was probably doing meth when he wrote this part of the song. Not funny. You should look up some of his earlier interviews. Damn, all right, maybe I'll treat that as some homework. Snoop Dogg's low-key my hero. Hey, at least Snoop Dogg, you know, he's on that gateway drug. He's doing the marijuana. He made it his whole identity. And I want to believe that Snoop Dogg really doesn't do anything else. He's all about the weed. He doesn't cheat on weed. He's strictly doing weed. Honestly, I know a guy that from another Discord and another community that bought the Snoop Dogg cookbook. That's right. He has the Snoop Dogg cookbook. And I asked him, I was like, hey, is this thing, all these recipes got weed baked into the stuff? Huh? Is that the catch here? Pot brownies, you get my drift? Yeah, that's it. Boom, great lyrics. He was probably like sitting in his room, like in the dark, with a lamp, just like rocking back and forth, like, yeah, I'm gonna, what am I gonna write here? Sound like Beavis from Beavis and Butthead. I like to think about like really hardcore metal bands, like, you know, maybe like, I don't know, like Slayer, like the singer from Slayer sitting in like a really professional desk, like really like with a pen and a quill and an ink thing, and he's just like really sophisticated and being all thought out about like what his lyrics should be. Yeah, raining blood. How's that sound? Raining blood. Very poetic. Anyway, here's French Baker. I can't take this anymore! What is this? Why am I French? Look, it would be no, I'm just kidding. I got no words left. All right, guys, let's give the points out. This is not a space shooter. Is the next game a space shooter? Congrats, Kylita. There are your points. You've earned the points back that you lost in your last bet. I mean, it could have been. You could have been like a French bread going through space. I've seen crazier things. I mean, this is pretty crazy. We've got like a 4-floor house. Am I gonna die if I fall off here? No. Yes. There's fall damage. Shout out to Bubsy. Okay, let's lock in. This reminds me of that arcade game, Burger Time, I believe it's called. Only much worse. And not just because not because it's a French game, it's because you die in one hit and there's stuff everywhere. What? Next game. Number 18, at Miss Quake. Guys, have you ever played Quake before? You know, the classic PC game, the game where Elon Musk is basically the best player in the world, allegedly. Quake, huh? This was the original one. Check it out. Oh no! At Miss Quake, more like a damn space shooter, not another one. Well, you know, at least they didn't start us in front of a brick wall. That was kind of them. Behold, Captain's Log. It's me, Foxxy_TV, inside my aluminum triangle, flying through the deep reaches of space. Just kidding, I'm inside of a metal container. Where am I? I hit the wall somehow. Space shooter! Hey, do you love space shooters? Huh? You can't get enough of Gradius? What about R-Type? You love this stuff? What about the Silver Surfer on the NES? Well, do I got news for you. The Action 52. So many games that are space shooters. Literally half of them are space shooters. Probably more than half. Honestly, we should count how many space shooters are on this damn thing. Hey, don't remember, excuse me, I can't talk. Don't forget, guys, we are saving the best for last. Cheetamen. Hang in there, hang tight. Cheetamen is approaching at some point. Ah! Okay, there we go, very nice. Okay, this is fine. I love space shooters. Listen to these great sounds we got here. How about we talk about good games for a second, huh? I know we got some retro game enthusiasts in the chat. Are there any particular games that you have been looking to buy that are retro games? Like one that you really want but you haven't gotten yet, but you'd get it if the price is right. You want to add it to your collection. I can't stand how these levels just end randomly. At least some of the space shooters have bosses. I have a pretty decent N64 collection myself. But I am missing games like Bomberman: The Second Attack. There are a handful of games I still want, but I got most of the games I want for the N64, which is nice. Is it a good investment? Do you guys think like retro games are gonna crash? A lot of the games I bought have went up in price, but you know, that's just inflation, I think. I know Kylita bought Bubsy 3D on the PlayStation. I was looking forward to watching that stream so much, and then she broke the news that turns out the CD was broken. I don't think you ever replaced it, did you, Kai? That's right, Kai is a fellow Bubsy. Honestly, the reason I raided Kai, I met Kai because we just randomly decided to raid her one day after a Bubsy stream. I was looking through the retro section channels and I saw Kylita was streaming Sonic 06, and I was like, here's somebody that likes to suffer worse than me. Okay. I wonder if Shiva actually likes Sonic 06. I know there are some people out there that do. I can't hate on it though, because I haven't played it yet. I will one of these days. Still no replacement for Bubsy. And you're telling me the game was literally like cracked? The disc was like cracked down the middle? Like it wasn't just a scratch, right? I've heard a lot of like urban legends about how to like fix scratches on discs and stuff for games. I think somebody in chat said they used to work at FYE. Maybe it was you, Kai. And you said you used to have like a giant like buffer that used to take out the scratches. But what I used to hear was like, and don't try this at home, I'm not suggesting you do this, but people used to tell me you put toothpaste on the back of a CD that's not working and just rub it around, get the fluoride in there, brighten it up, and then you'll be smiling because the game will start working again. Something like that. I'd love to get an original gold and silver Game Boy Color cartridge, but I also have to get a Game Boy Color. And wait, a Game Boy Color? Are you talking about like, do you have a Game Boy Advance? I mean, there is definitely a nostalgia vibe to like having the Game Boy Color over the Game Boy Advance, because you know I used to have one. Gotta be honest with you, I have no idea where my Game Boy Color is. I had a purple one. I got it with blue version. I got my blue version still, but I don't got the Game Boy Color. It is missing, along with many of my Super Nintendo games. Just gone. Ah, they're shooting! Ah! Damn it. Did we game over? Alright, let's go to the next game. Alright, hey, we made it through page 1! Not bad, guys. Next up, we got Meowng. Sounds like a Pokemon. The disc is cracked. That sucks, dude. I used to do that with the toothpaste. We'd let it dry and then rinse it off when I was home. Did it work, though? I mean, I got some... I think my Gex CD is kind of busted up for the PlayStation 1. But, like, I don't know. The longer... You know, these old consoles, they're not getting any younger. And one of the main problems that consoles have, especially the Dreamcast, is that the laser burns out. So eventually it gets to a point where, like, you're not going to be able to play the discs anyway, even if, you know, the discs are fine. But hey, they have, like, optical drive emulators that you can install on your console. So there's workarounds, there's options. The laser has the bands. Yeah, and the bands, okay. Yeah, old guy says, I have the Advance, but I like to play it on the OG system. Well, I have seen, like, some people have a modded Game Boy Color that has the backlight. For me, that's the biggest problem with the Game Boy Color and the Game Boy Advance. As somebody that grew up in the 90s or the late 90s with this stuff, like, you'll remember, like, trying to play your damn Game Boy Color, especially in the car, and you're, like, trying to, like, angle it in the sun so you could see the game. Like, the Game Boy Advance SP, it really, like, it is just so good. It's got the rechargeable battery, it's got the backlight. One of the best handheld consoles, honestly. Alright, Meowng, here we go. What's this? Is this am I playing Mojang Sheep? Is this Mojang? Hello? What is this? How did I die before? Ah! What is this? Is this Hotel Mario? What am I? Okay, am I an elf? Wait, is this the purple guy from Five Nights at Freddy's? This looks closer to Minesweeper. What am I? Am I the mine? Am I the guy putting them? Why? Wait, maybe you're right. But like in Minesweeper, they tell you like when there's gonna be mines around. Like they give you numbers, right? In this game, they don't give you anything. I guess you just kind of like gotta get lucky. Let's just go fast, as Sonic would. You gotta hit up each time. You can't just hold up. But yes, I also had a gold and silver version. I think I had both. This is one of the things that was really nice about having a sibling. I could, like, talk my sibling into telling them that Pokemon was the best game ever. So, like, they would have to get it too. So, like, I had a silver version, and my sister had a gold version. And then, you know, once she got gold version, she could trade me the other 2 starters that I didn't have. And then I could shamelessly have them all. And complete the Pokédex. But, yeah, Gen 2 Pokemon, definitely my fave. I don't know who's with me on that one. There's some good vibes in that game. Besides, Gen 2, they let you play, like, 16 gyms in one game. This game looks amazing. I'm out of here, dude. Okay, we've got a big game coming up, alright? Space Dreams. My money, if I was a gambling man, which I'm not, but my money would be on this being a space shooter, huh? What do you guys think? You need to move the icon past the field safely without dying. So that means you need to wait a few seconds to see where the danger spots are. I ain't waiting, man! We're speedrunning this! Yeah, you need to get the external backlight or the modded ones. Well, that's the question. How much more is it to get a modded Game Boy Color with the backlight than it is to get a regular one used? And you know what sucks is I have the Game Boy Advance too. Like the wide one where you gotta like hold your hands wide. And I don't know. I just don't like that one at all. It's got no backlight. SP is way better. Gen 2 was the best because it has Gen 1 too. I know! Well, let's take a look at this. But by the way, Gen 3 came out. I did not buy it. I protested buying Gen 3 because it didn't include all the other Pokemon and gyms. I was so unreasonable. It's like, how dare you not include every... Kylina, what is this? Why am I asking you? Is this a pacifier? Hold on a second. Hold on a second. I can't. Wait a minute. We gotta like get in the mode for this. I can't believe I'm about... This is like gonna be some fetish thing for somebody. Hold on a second. I'm doing things behind the scene I'm gonna regret later. Okay, downloading. Let me get my model up. Here we go. Load it. It's so big! Okay. Here we go! No, I'm not putting- Wait, I got- No, you saw my legs! Nobody saw that, right? Nobody clipped that. Here we go. Oh gosh, this is so cringe! Oh, baby needs a bottle! Here we go, guys, ready? Let's play some Space Dreams. Here we go. Wow. I love this. If I had a child, I would make sure this is the first game I ever bought for them. This game looks breathtaking. Look, it's got everything you need to raise a child. It's got, safety pins, which honestly, are they even that safe? I feel like I've gotten poked by those things more times than I can count. Granted, they're safer than regular pins, but it doesn't mean they're safe. The letter A, gotta learn your alphabet. Oh, the bears, of course. I died randomly because Action 52. Oh no! Somebody get me my bottle! I'm feeling a little upset. I hope Candy Brie doesn't come back to the stream to see this. I'm so glad Moose is lurking today. Nobody is gonna... Let's never talk about this again, guys. We played Space Dreams. The boss is the parent's bottle of wine. Don't drink it! Don't let your baby drink wine! Sonic told me that. I mean, I guess in some cultures, they let kids drink wine though, right? But I think if you're a baby, you probably shouldn't do that. But then again, I used to hear my dad, like, talk about how, like, when he was a kid, when, like, he had a pain or something, his mom would, like, put her thumb into, like, some vodka or booze and just put the thumb in his mouth. Like, here, take this. I can't look at this anymore. For many reasons. Let's get the damn pacifier out of my mouth. Hey, look, we got a game up about me next, and you guys. We got some streamers, huh? Streamers? You guys ready to see some streamers? I wonder what streamer we're gonna see. Queso, maybe? Maybe, Iron Mouse? I've never watched any of those streamers before. One sec, let me get this thing out of my mouth. There we go. We'll put it up there next to the Hannibal Lecter mask. Alright, next up, streamers. Basically a game about me. Surely it's not going to be a space shooter, right guys? Surely. Let me pull this back up. Alright, here we go. It's we're playing as I Am Tenderly. Hold on a second. This is a game about streamers. I mean, I would say we would have to be a cat game to be about I Am Tenderly, but, you know. See Tenderly without her cat form. The guys creep me out. Okay. Money. Wait, why was there a sad, disgusting face when I picked up the money? Why did it get nauseous? What was that? I kind of like the music, though. I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty good. Pretty catchy. It's a game about me! Character is a clown. Oh, no! I am a clown! What am I? Do I amuse you? You want me to make you some balloon animals? Well, I'm not gonna do that. Making balloon animals is a furry activity. Wait, am I just invulnerable? Are they trying to teach me that being greedy is bad? Oh, I'm so glad there's no fall damage in this. Because clowns hate money. Honestly, that is a great question. You know, I wouldn't be one person to think that clowns are rolling in dough, but you gotta tell yourself, you know, clowns go to a place called Clown College. They have degrees. Wait, I feel like this is a power-up. No? I guess not. Clowns go get degrees. They have to go to Clown College. How much does a clown make per week? What is a clown's annual salary? Can we get a... I turned into this sad being. Can we get a fact check on what the clown's annual salary is? And I swear, if anybody asks in chat what mine is, I'm gonna ban you. I don't know, Foxy. You know better than anybody on the count of you are a clown. Honestly, I think this is just like a Spider-Man game, if I could be honest with you. Penny Parker. I know she's in Marvel Rivals, but I don't know anything about Penny Parker. Like, does she have Spider-Man powers? Does she have web? All I know is that she has a mech suit. Basically a diva clone. This dude has pretty good recovery. Should be in Smash. I know, right? He has, like, the Joker recovery from Persona 5. He's got the little hook. Honestly, this is kind of relaxing. Why? The money does kill you! The money does kill you! Everything is bad! Why does the money kill you? Is it a trap? Did somebody put, like, explosives in the money? Okay, that hurt. I guess you have, like, a life bar. I don't know where the life bar is, but let's stop hitting into things. I don't know, but those clown cars are expensive. How else do you fit so many people in them? I don't know. These clowns, they're kind of like Samus. You know how Samus can go into the morph ball? I think clowns do something like that when they go into the clown car. Kind of wish I had a clown family. It'd be fun going to, like, family events. Because, you know, maybe just my direct family would be clowns, and everybody else wouldn't be. And we could all pull up in our little clown car, and then amuse people with balloons and stuff. They do have balloons in this game. This is my last life, by the way. Even if the game gives me another continue, this is the last time I'm playing this. I would love to see what's at the top of this, weird fever dream of a game, though. I gotta be honest with you guys. Do we have anybody in chat that's scared of clowns, by the way? Maybe I was scared of clowns. It's hard to remember. I remember being taken to a circus when I was, like, really young. Like 5, 6, or 7, that age range. And no, my parents were not selling me to the circus. Stop. I was not performing there. I was not a freak. I was not the bearded boy. I was not the furry child. But yeah, I remember seeing clowns at the circus and thinking they were pretty weird, but I didn't get scared of them because they were pretty far away. We had, like, pretty far seats. I feel like this is gonna hurt me. Yep. Everything hurts you in this game. This game isn't a clown. It's the entire circus. Not wrong. Okay. We're almost out of health, guys. Also, we're in between the platforms. Now, hold on. Let's get up here. Huh? Did we win? That's it? You didn't program a finish line to the end of the clown game? Now who's the clown? You're looking at him. He's the guy on the left. Oh. I just needed a little bit of patience. Okay. The game was teaching us, guys, a life lesson. Sometimes good things come to those who wait. No, we just have to wait a little bit, some old guy. I know you're some old guy, you don't have a lot of time left, but you know what? Just a little bit of waiting. We're not gonna grab the money. It's a trap. I don't know. I heard... Have you guys heard that, like... You know, every dollar has, like, a trace of cocaine on it? Is that, like, just an urban legend? Ah, I'm getting hit too much! I mean, if that's the case, I can understand why the money is killing me. Alright, this is a death trap. Okay, that was so sad. Game over, GG. Alright, that was a very fun game about streamers. Shout out to I Am Tenderly. Alright, next up. Not because Tenderly's a clown, because it's a cute, you know what I mean. I'm not throwing... I'm not trying to throw shade at anybody. Okay, Spread Fire. Here's a game about arson, okay? Now, the gamble is this game going to be about firefighting, or is this game going to be about lighting fires? Let's find out. I think the money is killing you because I'd be dying too if I spent $400 on this. Yeah, well, adjusted for inflation, that's about how much this game was back in... Guys, say it with me. Space Shooter 52! And in this one, you can't even go up and down. Although you do get a lot of bullets. Oh my god, look at all these bullets. I can't even kill this thing. It's invincible. Did you guys notice, like, the ships were all glitching out? And this one won't even die. I think, like, Missing knows about to show up, okay? Just fighting the glitches. You know, that's something that used to scare me as a kid. It seems so silly to say that, but, like, whenever, like, video games or computers would glitch out, it was just scary, man. Like, what the heck is Missing now? I'm just playing Pokemon. I hear rumors about this mysterious Pokemon that you can catch where he's, like, haunted and glitched out. Like, no way, that's not true. I go home and try it, and it does exist, and then you catch him, and it messes up your whole game. That's some scary stuff for a kid. He called it. I think... Okay, we just have to stop shooting. Level 2. You know, we might actually beat this one. I'm feeling pretty good about this. This one seems pretty easy. Especially on the count of, like, I don't think I could take damage. There's no walls to bump into. Honestly, this is very relaxing. Very therapeutic. What are some other scary video game glitches? To be honest with you, I've been computer gaming all the way back since I was like 2 years old. My dad had a Mac computer in the early 90s. But like one thing that was weird with the Mac, when it booted up sometimes, if it had an error, usually when it was fine, it would show a picture of like a computer with a happy face. But if it ever had an error, it would show like a computer with a dead face, like it had X's over the eyes and his mouth was open. It just freaked me out, dude. It's like, why is my computer dying? What did I do? Okay, they're getting faster and more aggressive. Ah! Good thing I have health. Man, I love the action. This is honestly my first time playing the Action 52, and I am not disappointed. This is so bad that it's hilarious. What is your favorite game been so far, guys? I think mine, honestly, has to be the Winnie the Pooh game. And not because it's a furry game, stop. One bad thing about this one is it has no music. Oh, gosh, they're coming right for me. This one is basically Space Invaders with more stuff. Yes. And also, there's no town to protect. It's just me. Oh, yeah, Alfredo is good, too. I kind of want to go back to that one off stream and see if there's a boss. Also, we haven't played Ooze yet. I think Ooze is going to be pretty good, but I'm waiting for the slimes to show back up. I'll wait all night if I have to. Well, this is fun. Yeah, see, sometimes you have... If you're shooting, they'll stop spawning. There's, like, too much stuff on the screen. If you ever see, like, old games, like Flicker, like, where the sprites are, like, phasing in and out of existence, some games do that to, prevent it from lagging. There were limitations to the hardware. Okay, very nice, very nice. My second favorite was a space shooter. It could be any of them. Honestly, I don't know. Maybe there'll be a space shooter about an old guy. Heck, they had one about a baby. They had one where you literally played as a pacifier. Level 5. I don't think we've ever seen level 5 in any of these games. Alright. Now we're gaming. I feel like Billy Mitchell. Why? Because I'm such a great god gamer. Honestly, Billy Mitchell, wherever you are, don't sue me. I feel like... less people... Am I the only one that thinks, like, less people hate Billy Mitchell now because he won the lawsuit? Game over. GG. You know who wouldn't have got a game over? Billy Mitchell. All right, let me stretch for a second. No, I'm not reading that some old guy. I'm not getting sued for $350,000 in the court of law. I'm not doing it. Honestly, if Billy Mitchell gave me the option to go to court or to verse him in Pac-Man or Donkey Kong, I'd do the Donkey Kong showdown because I'm gonna lose either way, and at least one of them would be a good show. All right, Bubblegum Rossi. Space shooter? Perhaps? Oh my god, we're Barbie! This is a game about Candy Brie? Hold on a second. Is this gonna kill me? I can't anymore! I'm so mad! Okay, so that doesn't kill me, but the ball does. Okay, I get it. She's shooting bubblegum. Also, please note, you cannot jump sideways. Wait, you can? How does this work? It seems like you can't jump sideways. I need to figure this out because there's a spike right down there. Hold on. Okay. In order to jump sideways, you have to hit the direction pad after the jump. Yeah, you have to, if you hold the left button while jumping, it doesn't work. You have to jump, then move right. Okay, I'm glad we grinded that out. Have you ever seen King of Kong? Yes, and I love that movie. It is, honestly, I would recommend that movie even to people that are not into video games, just because it's like such a crazy story. Like, who would have guessed there would be so much drama around Donkey Kong, you know? But hey, those people take Donkey Kong very seriously. Especially like when you read up on all the lore of what happened since then, and the scandals, which I won't go into for my own protection. You know, Billy Mitchell actually streams on Twitch. Oh, they kill me now? Now they kill me? They didn't kill me before! Look, this one was just fine. That one was like a power-up, but later on they killed me, okay. Oh, the spikes don't kill you guys. Look, it's fine. Unless there's life. Is there health in this? Oh my gosh. Looks like you can't jump sideways, but you could fall sideways. That is what's going on here. Bubblegum... I died in the same spot. Come on, Bubblegum Rossi. Rossi O'Donnell! Rossi O'Donnell! Get your back into it! Kinda want to chew some bubblegum. Although, wait, do we have any big bubblegum chewers in chat? I don't want to ruin bubblegum for you guys, but I heard some bad things about bubblegum. Mostly that, like, it's a great way to get microplastics if you chew bubblegum. Alright, maybe I could jump between them? There's no way! There's no way! Ugh. You know, honestly, Andre, I hope they make a sequel to King of Kong, or Billy Mitchell just becomes like an actor. I feel like he would be a good actor. Like, he's already like the perfect villain. Like, he honestly played the villain role in that movie. I don't know if he's Delulu and he thinks like he's like the hero of the story, or like he thinks he's like the protagonist. But if Billy Mitchell was like a character in a movie where he was just the bad guy, I think it'd probably be a pretty good film. I'm here to kick ass and chew bubblegum, and I'm all out of ass. I want to make it past that gap. I'm a little bit greedy here. But yeah, this game is really bad. Also, what is this horrible world she's living in? It's like the nicest, most innocent woman being forced to traverse this evil landscape of hell with purple creatures. The game would be a lot better, by the way, if they didn't have this weird jump mechanic. Oh, we almost died, but we didn't. It's taking all my concentration. Okay, here's the part where we died. Let's try. Alright, screw it! I'm out. I'm out! Ugh. Looks like a story that could be adapted into a movie directed by Takai Waititi. I have no idea who that is. What movies have they done? Have I watched any of them before? Also, Micro Mike. Guessing he's gonna be a small guy. As some old guy said, probably only 3 pixels. Why is it so fast? Hello? I wasn't ready for Micro Mike to be moving at the speed of light. Sonic the Hedgehog has nothing on this guy. Oh my god. You know what this reminds me of? You guys ever play that Flash game with the helicopter? You know, where you're not allowed to hit the sides? Oh my god. Micro Mike. Well, at least it's not a... Is this count as a space shooter? It's very strange. But yeah, people used to play that helicopter game all the time in my high school in the computer class. It got to the point where the teacher just like started there's so many enemies! The teacher just started like dishing out detentions for everybody. There's one kid, honestly, that ruined it for all of us. Because he like could not control his gamer rage. He used to play the helicopter game in computer class, but when he lost, he would take his keyboard and smash it on the desk. He would smash it in the middle of class. And the teacher's just looking at him like, what are you doing? And his answer was like, sorry, I got frustrated. I couldn't figure out how to solve this computer class problem. She did not buy that for a second. You know what this reminds me of? A space shooter. You know what this reminds me of? Vomit. Look at this puke green. Honestly, you can green screen this out and put anything else in the back. Maybe even Bubsy. I'll do one more. You can tell they're running out of ideas. Alright, that's Micro Mike, ladies and gentlemen. Game over. Game over. Game never really started. Alright. Looks like Jojo Rabbit, What We Do in the Shadows, Thor 3. There are 4 Thor movies? You gotta be kidding me. How are there 4 movies about Thor? I haven't even seen one of them. I know there are like 3 Iron Man movies. I've seen the first one. It was pretty good. But 4 Thor movies? Micro Mike's is Sans Last Attack. Oh, it was! No, you're right. It did look like that. Ugh. Alright, here's Underground. Speaking of Undertale. Here we go! Okay. We are literally the purple guy. Look, mushrooms. Okay, guys, this is not Mario. You cannot eat the mushrooms. But that begs the question, are we gonna take fall damage over here? Dude, why do we just look like... We look like some random-ass 35-year-old guy that's trying to go to the store to buy Cheetos and he falls in a hole. Like, he's got like a purple shirt, he's got his blue jeans on. He's got a little bit of a pot belly going on, you know? At least he's walking to the store. He didn't get DoorDash. He's trying to get some exercise. Oh, we're dead! We're dead! It is basically Cave Story. Hey, we were talking about Cave Story earlier. Honestly, it is Cave Story. Stay away from those red flowers, guys. You can see they're all in the walls. All right, let's go up here. And I like how they put all the enemies of the level right here for your convenience. Die! You can't kill them fast enough! What the hell, dude? How am I supposed to kill them? Wait, this has got to be possible, right? Hold on. Oh, wait, you can kill them on the way down. Dude, that is some pro-level strats. Hold on a second. You ready for this? There you go. They respawned! No, not like this! Oh my god, yeah, somebody take me back to Alfred and the Freddick. Okay. This looks a little tighter up here. There's 3. Perfect timing! This is worse than Bubsy on Atari Jaguar. Alright, let me get me out of here. Main menu. Here we go, guys. Rocket Jockey, level 1. Oh, no! Is this, like, supposed to be a parody of the Stanley Kubrick movie from the 60s? With the cowboy riding the nuke with the lasso, or, like... What is going on here? This is definitely a space shooter. We got K-Kona out here in space, rounding up cows. Dr. Strangelove, thank you. That is indeed the movie. Honestly, I'm a big fan of Kubrick, but that one was a little bit boring to me. Maybe I need to give it another watch. Maybe I'm just too old. It was from the 60s, I think, though. Oh, look at that, level 2. They got nothing on me. But yeah, this is a game that's very tough to look at with a bright red background. But what do you know? It's a K-Kona shooter. When you hear K-Kona shooter, you might think of like shotgun, hunting, deer hunt. Remember we played that on stream? But no, we are literally straddling a rocket, flying through space. This is honestly the most American game I've played all day. We're killing cows. Why? Just because. You guys know this used to be a thing? Wait. What? Why am I back at level 1? They put me back at level 1! There's only 2 levels of this? You guys know it used to be a thing where, like, I don't know what year this was. I want to say the 1800s, where people used to, like, ride the railroads from the east to the west in America. And they used to take their rifles and just shoot wild animals out the windows, like buffalo, to the point where the buffalo almost went extinct. Also, Dez! Thank you for coming back. It's almost like you heard a secret message. I've been saving this game just for you. I wanted to make sure we had a slime in the chat before we partake in the great game called Ooze. What do you say? Is this a parody of the Virtual Boy's amazing graphics? This is an NES game from 1991. It included 52 action-packed games, including Ooze, which is 2-player. And here we go, guys! Are you ready to ooze? Look at this. You ain't gonna get this type of entertainment anywhere else. So, this is another one of those games where you can't jump sideways. Oh, whoever made this game also made Bubblegum Rossi, huh? That's why the passenger seat is called Shotgun. It is in the South. Alright, well, this is Ooze. As you can see, we play as a very green guy. I want to call him Tingle. I'd call him Link, but he's clearly not Link. He's clearly Tingle. We got a bunch of slimes! He turns into slime! He turns into Ooze! No! Reminder, this game was $200 in 1991. And it overheated and smelled bad when you played it for too long. I actually am a little bit curious of this one, because I played this game in the sound check, and I kind of got a little obsessed with it for a little bit, but I wasn't able to make it very far. And I would really love to know if there's a boss, like some kind of giant ooze. Maybe it's a Dragon Quest slime, you never know. Dragon Quest was one of the pioneering games for oozes, right? Oh, that's an ooze, alright. Okay, chill, don't panic. He's not Tingle, he's Meltingle. Oh gosh, someone put Tingle in the microwave. I want to meet that person and shake their hand. Honestly, what were they thinking when they designed Tingle? First appeared in Majora's Mask, right? I was playing Tears of the Kingdom the other day, and I randomly stumbled upon Tingle's armor. I had no idea that was in the game. You can get Tingle's costume in Tears of the Kingdom. Who asked for that? Okay, down, yeah. He's also got a little goo gun. Actually, I think they had something like that. Of course, we all remember Super Soakers from the 90s, right? Maybe the one even that had the giant backpack full of water, if you were one of the rich kids that had that. But they even had one that had, like, goop. It wasn't even water, it was like a slime. You guys remember the commercial for that one? Oh, that was fair! I don't know, they were probably on some good stuff when they designed this game. Honestly, I'm surprised. Is there, like, is ooze... like, is that slang for a drug? Can somebody look up, can somebody brave look up ooze on Urban Dictionary and report back to us? I feel like if I went to the city and I saw some guy in an alley and I asked for ooze, they might have something. That happened to me when I was in New Orleans. I went to Bourbon Street and some guy in a trench coat came up to me. And it wasn't even nighttime, it was just daytime. And he asked me, he was like, "Hey, you looking to get effed up?" And I was like, "What?" Maybe if I would have asked him for some ooze, he would have hooked me up. You got that ooze, man? Okay, there we go. You gotta remember where the blue slimes are. They're the most dangerous of slimes. Everybody knows this. Actually, it's probably the metal slimes, but they give you more XP. There we go. You know, Daz, did you know that I actually, streamed Dragon Quest VIII a very long time ago? Probably 4 years ago. I didn't do the whole game, but I did at least 5 streams of it. Nobody watched, because it was like 2 in the morning I would stream it. There we go. Okay, I think we've seen enough here. It wasn't even a space shooter. I will report back to you guys if this game has a boss at the end. It does have its own title. I mean, I feel like they must have been pretty proud of that game to give it its own title screen. But yeah, shout out to Daz there. Next up, non-human. This is gonna be a furry. Huh? What? Who is that in the bottom? Who made this game? At this point, they must have been really out of ideas. And again, this has that weird mechanic where you can't jump and... You can't jump and move. You have to, like, jump then move, or else you fall. It doesn't matter anyway. You just fall anyway into the abyss where this guy is waiting to eat you with all of his brothers. Don't eat me, Oni-chan. Alright, this is fine. We'll just keep going. Just don't ask questions, you know? Life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. Life gives you non-human, you're gonna have a nightmare. I can't find a drug, but apparently being oozed is to be in an uncontrollable state of mind through the use of foreign substances. So we were onto something. And I'm getting to a different game because that was just... Now here we go. Here's a game just for me. Crybaby. Wait, so you move faster going backwards than you do forwards? Alright, I will look real quick. Daz, you got me curious. What do you guys think? Is it faster going backwards? Or is it an optical illusion? Also, what am I Pyramid Head? Like, what am I supposed to be? I want to see an HD remake of this game just so I could understand who the character is. No, I can't. Get me out of here. Get me out of here. Alright, alright. Next up, we got Crybaby. Crybaby! I think it's the same. I think so. It looked like an illusion. Okay, here we go. Crybaby. It's got the twinkle twinkle little star music. Okay. You know, there's not too many games out there where you're just playing as a baby. Does the screen loop? It does. Okay. Is this gonna kill me? No, it's good. I think, unless I took damage. Wait. What the hell is that? I think that hurts me. Everything hurts me here. But yes, welcome to the stream. I'm not gonna play Bloody Roar. I'm bad at fighting games. If you guys want to watch fighting games, watch Anatrocious. She's doing a whole fighting game month. Maybe we'll raid her later if she's live. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, I've never been good at 2D fighters. I'm sorry. But yeah, you know, the obvious choices are do a Mario-thon, do a Sonic-a-thon, one of those. But really, that's gonna take forever. There are so many Mario and Sonic games. It took me forever just to get through all the Bubsy games, and there were only 7. You could also do Star Fox. I like Star Fox, you know? Okay, that killed us. I don't know what that was. Should play through the Gex games. Honestly, I love the Gex games, but I've already played them. That's the thing. But it's a possibility. I won't rule it out. Anyway, let's do slashers here. Shout out to Video Scarecrow, wherever he's at. Chillin'. Slashers, here we go. Wait a minute. Streets of Rage? Hold on a second. We got a beat-em-up game? Is this the first beat-em-up game? Hold on. Shiva, you seeing this? Yes. We're on a rooftop, okay. Let's see, what kind of moves do we got? We've got like a kick and a punch combo at the same time. That's right, You're telling me I gotta beat up a woman? I guess I don't have a choice. Oh wait, there's a punch or a kick. You could do either or. I don't know if there's really a difference. Let's try punching this woman. Only on Foxxy TV. Punching women on rooftops. In 8-bit. I can't help it, guys. The game designers did this. Don't blame me. We're almost out of health, by the way. I need a pizza. Anybody got a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Through Time pizza I could eat? Recover my health here. And slashers. This game's called Slashers, but there's no knives. There's no swords. I'm just punching people. Okay. Okay. I think if you like backpedal like this, you don't take damage. It's kind of working. There we go. But yeah, I'm not opposed to playing the Gex series. Oh, well, there we go. There's no checkpoint. I'm not playing this. There's no way. All right, we're getting there. Crazy Shuffle. Crazy Shuffle. Maybe Balatro? Anybody Balatro pilled in chat? You guys like gambling? You guys like Balatro? Maybe this is gonna be like that. We're gonna play some poker here. Surely not a space shooter. What is that? It's a shooter. I'm not in space. I feel like I'm in the maze from The Shining. Okay, so I can't touch the walls? Is that what's going on here? Is that a cross? Okay. The letter F? Are we spelling a secret message? WTF, perhaps? Guys, I have no idea what's going on here. We can kill these things. Game over! I got a feeling the quality of these games is dramatically dipping off. It's all going downhill. You got any other ideas for marathon games, perhaps? Fuzz Power? Is this a furry game? Fuzz Power, huh? Let's see what we got here. Ew! What is this thing? Oh, it's disgusting! It looks like some kind of weird troll. Look at the size of his feet. Okay. 2D platformer. Some kids are lucky when they're young they get Mario Brothers, Super Mario Bros. Me? I got whatever this is. Oh my god. Is that a gun? Is he oh, it's a hair dryer and a oh, my hair! What is going on? Oh. I'm freaking out, guys. Okay, so your power in this world, you're like Samson from the Bible. Your power derives from your hair. If you lose your hair, you're dead. It's basically a commercial for Rogaine. Oh, we lost some hair there. Is this gonna hurt us? Yes. Do we even have, like... Oh, we do have an attack. Okay, we have to hit the attack button when we land on things. Let's try to remember that. Didn't work! The troll is me? What, you're like, are you this hairy or are you not hairy at all? I want to try this again, because like this is surely like a game that got a lot of attention when it comes to the art department. Also, it's not a 2D shooter, but like, you really just like can't interact with anything. Can you? This game is not sponsored by Keeps. Yes, well, it could be. Hello there, everybody. This is Foxxy_TV, and this game is brought to you by Keeps.com. Are you tired of using overpowered hair dryers or brushes that deprive you of your beautiful natural hair? Then play, then get Keeps and also play, what is this game called? Fuzz Power. Get the power, Fuzz Power. But yeah, not actually sponsored by anybody for legal reasons. I've never been sponsored in my life. I don't know. I guess whenever I get my first sponsor, it's gonna be a big deal. But I would only take a sponsorship if it's something good. Like, I'm not gonna try to scam you guys. Anyway, here's Shooting Gal. Yes, and I got my powers from my... Okay. A little bit of a clever game name here. It's both a shooting gallery and a shooting girl. A gal, as you might say. We got crocodiles, we got ducks. This is the most K-Kona game I've seen. And we saw a game, literally, of a guy that's a cowboy with a lasso riding a rocket. Shooting cows. This is more K-Kona than that. Honestly, this reminds me of being at Six Flags. They had like this, hello? They had like this arcade there where it was like this giant open saloon. And you would stand at like a wooden bar with a, I guess it was like a laser gun that was shaped like a rifle. And you could shoot a whole bunch of things in the saloon to make things happen. It's pretty fun. It reminds me of that. Like a shooting gallery, if you've ever seen something like that before. And I do hope that you guys in chat, even if you're younger, have at least had the opportunity to play laser tag once in your life. It was a staple part of being a kid in the 90s, playing laser tag. Actually, I'm gonna reach out to all my boomer friends that I know are my age and ask them if they played laser tag in the 90s. I'm not gonna give any context. I just gotta know. There we go. Also, love the music in this game, by the way. 10 out of 10. Honestly, let's add our own music to this. Let's see what we got here. What would be a good fit? I'm thinking this one. You can't lose in this game? My brother, you lose when you bought the Action 52. Would you take a GOG sponsorship? I don't know, are they any good? I got gifted some GOG games. I got gifted the Might and Magic series, 1 through 6, and I played the 6th one for a little bit, but it's a bit too dated for me. I think if I had nostalgia for it, I'd enjoy it more. It's kind of like playing an Elder Scrolls game, but very bare bones. Laser tag was so fun. I know, right? Except when you got matched up with the big kid, like the kid that came to your party with the oversized pituitary gland. So he was like, you know, Harold from Hey Arnold. And then he would just like hold you and then put you in a headlock. And then like hold his gun up to your chest plate and just shoot you to get 1 billion points. Like, bro, you're killing the fun! Dude, I remember some people used to get so salty in laser tag. They would be like raging. It would be like being in a Call of Duty lobby, only it was in real life. And luckily, we were too young to know about gamer words. So really, they were just shouting in tears. I mean, it's considered the best game platform for retro games. Really? I gotta look into this for retro PC games. Don't mind me, just doing some... Oh gosh! They struck back. Alright, I think I've seen enough of this. Let's go a different game. Alright, next game. We gotta bust through these because we gotta finish all these in one stream, right guys? You're here for the long haul. 33 lollipops. We got any lollipop fans in chat? Any people with dentist parents that don't let them have lollipops? Honestly, there are people out there in the world that give lollipops on Halloween. I'm okay with this. As long as it's not a Tootsie Roll. But then there are other people that give out toothbrushes on Halloween. Think it's some kind of sick joke? You gotta remember those houses for next year. They're the ones that are gonna get the gift of an egg. I died. I know, you thought you couldn't die. And then the bunny came across. It was like Five Nights at Freddy's, basically. We were just having a good old fun time. And the bunny dove across the counter and just tackled me. Alright, lollipops, here we go. You know, it wasn't really a game I pictured Luigi being in, but here we are. Why am I getting Dark Souls vibes from this? Devil That Cries, is this Dark Souls for the NES? Got my lollipop greatsword. I got a two. Look, he's swinging it with such force. He would literally split your head in half. He's gonna give you a splitting headache. Ugh! I feel the power, the Nintendo power. Alright, we'll let you live. Know that you didn't live because you're powerful. You live because I decided to give you mercy. Let me see this. PC games? Gotcha. I'll take a look at GOG after this, because I mean, I have an account there because I got gifted games, but you know, there's a lot of DOS games, like for example, a lot of games they call abandonware. They're games that aren't really sold anymore. You can't really find them, so you could just get them on Internet Archive and play them directly on the website through DOSBox emulator. Like Mario's Game Gallery is a classic of that, which was the first Mario game that featured Charles Martinet as the voice of Mario. May he rest in peace. I mean, he's not dead, we just miss him, right? I kind of wish, like, imagine if Charles Martinet, how much money you think it would take for somebody to pay Charles Martinet to do a complete redub of the Mario movie, where he does the voice of Mario instead of Chris Pratt? He'd probably get sued, honestly, by Nintendo. He wouldn't do it, but it would be interesting to see that version of the movie. It'd probably get annoying in like 5 minutes. For all we know, maybe Nintendo, like, let him try to be Mario, and like, it was just so obnoxious to listen to that voice, like, after like the whole movie, you know? There was one house growing up that gave us popcorn balls for Halloween. Well, hey, that's better than like candy apples, you know? I don't know. They said you're not supposed to eat apples. Can you even go up there? Oh, you have to jump up the ladder, okay. My parents are like, they warned us at school. They were like, don't eat apples on Halloween because bad people are gonna put razor blades in your apples or put poison in them. Like, who are these sick people in the world that are doing this to... There's fall damage! There's fall damage in the game that's not Bubsy! I should have expected this. Bubsy prepared me for this moment. Why was I not ready? We should have known this was gonna happen. Only this guy doesn't have... Look at this guy. He's running for his life. Too bad. He played Giuseppe at least. Oh yeah, that's true. Charles Martinet did do like a cameo. I kind of felt bad for him though that he got that role. Maybe they'll give him another role in the next movie. We know there's gonna be another one, right? Because of the ending. They probably announced it. But then again, there's also the Zelda movie, which we got to look forward to. You know, if I had my way, the Zelda movie would be animated by the people that made the Zelda CDI games and voice acted by the same people. Just make it a complete crap fest. Ah! Yeah, he really gets hurt. That's a one bullet death. All right, that was Lollipops. Honestly, one of the better games on the Action 52. Next up, we've got Evil Empire. Wait, are you telling me Rage Against the Machine based their hit album, Evil Empire, off of the Action 52 game number 34, Evil Empire? Is it possible? Let's take a look. Oh my gosh, this is racist! Why is it the Evil Empire? Is this Aladdin? Is this Saddam Hussein? Is Saddam Hussein here? Are we in the Middle East? Because it looks like I'm Among Us. It looks like I'm sus. Like, it looks like we have the Among Us costumes on, right? Are we gonna take fall damage here? No! There's a guy with a flying carpet! This is exactly what it looks like. Alright, let's kill him. And get the power up that does something. I don't know. There's no way to get up there. We have to kill him from the left side. No, Saddam is in another game. You're kidding, right? Alright, there we go. I don't know what these gems are. If you learned anything from Aladdin, it's that you shouldn't pick up the treasure. Don't you know what happens when Apu picks up the treasure? Wait, is it Abu or Apu? One of them is a guy that works at the Quickie Mart, and one of them is the monkey from Aladdin. One of them is cancelled, I think. One of the enemies looks like Purple Guy. Is there a Five Nights at Freddy's movie? Did I miss this? Am I smoking? Did they make a Fortnite movie before they made a Five Nights at Freddy's movie? Because I know they have books. Like, I know there are books about Five Nights at Freddy's. And I ain't talking about, like, some kind of straight-to-DVD Aladdin 2. That doesn't count as a FNAF movie. It had to be in the theaters. Alright, we have to... Dude, this game is something, man. Like, I think we die of fall damage if we fall down there. These ghosts are invincible, by the way. Alright, let's, oh, we're up here. It's fine. There was a FNAF movie. It was in theaters? I don't know, man. I feel like, also, I brought up the Fortnite movie, but I didn't really talk about it. I haven't seen it. I know Jack Black is in it. I can't imagine what it's possibly about. Probably has, creepers in there. I remember when I was a kid at, Universal Studios in Florida. My parents took me to see Honey, I Shrunk the Kids in 4D, right? And this was a 4D movie, which means there were, like, things inside the literal physical movie theater that interacted with you while you watched the film. So, like, when there were mice running around on the floor in the movie, like, there were things at the bottom of the seat that would poke your legs, like, it would feel like mice. And it freaked me out. Nobody explained it to me as a kid that this was fake, so, like, I just thought there was real mice, and it scared the crap out of me. Imagine if they did that with the Minecraft movie. Imagine, like, you know, they put speakers in the seat, and they're like, oh my god, look out, it's a creeper! And then you hear, like, the hissing right behind your ear. I think you'd scare kids and give them trauma, honestly. It was in theaters with Josh Hutcherson, PETA, oh, I know that guy, yeah, PETA Bread, of course. Mad Pat is in the Minecraft movie? You gotta be kidding me. Didn't he retire? Didn't he retire from making YouTube videos? That's what I remember from, like, a couple of years ago. Oh, we didn't take fall damage there. Very nice. Alright, let's get that. I think, like, my YouTube channel had a bit of a boost around the time Matt Pat retired, because people were looking for a Matt Pat replacement. And one guy left a comment. He was like, Foxxy TV is gonna be the new Matt Pat. But then, like, all the other comments were just people making fun of how I said Mario. So I stopped making videos. It was too much work. Anyway, speaking of too much work, let's go on to the next game. What do we got? By the way, that had nothing to do with Rage Against the Machine. Sombreros! I hope I don't get canceled for this game. What could possibly go wrong? Here we go. Gotta say, we are seeing a big fall off in the number of space shooters. I think what we're looking at here is Grand Theft Auto. This is basically the first Grand Theft Auto game, is what you're looking at here, guys. Okay, only in this game, you don't steal the cars. The cars just run you down. Like, what neighborhood is this? The cars just run you down? Like, you don't see me crossing... I guess I should be walking on the sidewalk, but what happened to the pedestrians have the right of way? Wait, was that a nail? What do these do? Am I collecting these? Am I collecting nails to hurt the tires of the car? Ah! That did something. Maybe I just have to keep shooting. Let's see. If I just keep shooting and hold up, can't die, right, guys? Look, the cars can't even spawn. Somehow I didn't die there. We'll take that. The ghetto. Oh, gosh. You guys ever been to the ghetto? You guys live in a ghetto? One in chat. I've been to the ghetto once. There's an aquarium around here. And, it's located in one of the poorest areas, one of the poorest towns. A lot of crime there, a lot of drugs. But if you want to go to this very nice aquarium, it's a very nice aquarium, you have to go through this town. Oops, I died. Now I remember, I took a wrong turn. The GPS was telling me to go one way, and I took a wrong turn. I wound up in a street just like this, actually. The houses were all boarded up. There was really nobody around, and there was one red light. And I told Arcadia, if that light is red by the time I get up there, I am gonna go through it. I am not stopping the car. We are not doing this. You do say Mario in a way that rhymes with Maria. Maria! Hey, Mario! You know what's funny? When I do, like, the Brooklyn accent, I feel like I say Mario right. When I was trying to, like, impersonate Captain Lou Albano from the Mario Bros. Super Show, I feel like I say Mario the right way. Hey, it's me, Mario! You know what I mean? Like, it just comes out naturally. But if I'm just saying Mario, I can't say it naturally. So maybe whenever I need to say Mario, I should just say, Mario! Like that, you know? That's the only way I can say it. I was thinking of Mariah Carey. Mario. Mariah. I saw Mariah Carey's son apparently is a streamer now. They had a trending clip where like Mariah Carey came out onto the stream, and that was the big moment. I wonder if he's actually a good streamer though. I haven't watched him. Dude, imagine Foxxy TV collab with Mariah Carey's son playing Fortnite, and then Mariah Carey shows up. What? Oh wait, we got some variety here. Hold on a second. Wait, are we making some kind of drug deal? This is Grand Theft Auto. Let me grab these hats. Oh, they're sombreros! That's what the game is called. Are these rival gang members? I think we're like out making a deal in the desert like No Country for Old Men. We're picking up the suitcase. And then Mariah Carey calls you a... Dude, if Mariah Carey called me a furry, I think I just have to accept it at that point. There'd be like no denying it. How could you deny it at that point? Like, she put out a tweet about it, Foxy_TV is a furry, and like the most comments are just saying, who the hell is that guy? Who? What's a furry? Oh no. I'm just out here in the desert living my best life. Ow, I got a cramp. Ow. Why did I just suddenly get a cramp? I think I'm hungry. Wait, what if my appendix just burst on stream? Wouldn't that be crazy? I think I might be dying. Hold on. Ow. It did feel like something was exploding in my abdomen. I'm sure I'll be fine, guys, right? But if I do die, I want it to be known that the Action 52 killed me. Also very sad that my last game was the Action 52. Alright, there we go. Alright, I've seen enough. I'm sure it's a great game, but I can't go on anymore. Alright, next up. Storm over D. If there was ever a game that sounded like a space shooter, it's probably this one. So I'm rubbing my side, because kind of got a cramp. Ow, too much bad games. You guys gotta have good posture. You can't be shrimping it out there. One sec. Okay, next up, Storm over D. Oh, you weren't kidding about the whole Saddam thing, Andre. He is here. All right. Well, he was in the title screen. Is that him? Guys, oh no, there he is. Wait. Are you telling me Saddam Hussein was literally 20 feet tall this whole time? He was literally a giant? Oh my god, that's a lot of blood. I thought there was a lot of blood in Mortal Kombat, but I guess this game is rated M for mature. Wait, we gotta get Saddam. We can't let him get away with this. Maybe there's more than one Saddam. Maybe he cloned himself. Guys, be on the lookout. Saddam's around here somewhere. That's his little army. He's got ant people. Like, you can't tell me that Saddam is not giant, because look at these guys. They're tiny. Clearly normal-sized people compared to a tank. Okay. This game is honestly kind of fun. Alright, level 2. Let's get him. No, he always gets away! He had a tank meat shield for him. This is Operation Desert Storm. That makes sense. Is he hiding in a hole? He is right now. Somebody call Shia LaBeouf. He's a hole expert. Honestly, that sounds kind of dirty. I would not want to be known as the hole expert. Or a furry expert. Come on, Saddam. Show yourself. Come out of the hole. You know, if Saddam comes out of the hole... Damn it, I missed! How do I miss him? He's like 30 feet tall! If Saddam comes out of the hole and sees his shadow in spring, that means you're gonna have a nuclear winter. 10 more years. 10 more months. That's how it works, right? Groundhog Day! He's too fast, dude. No wonder he got away for so long. He may be big, but he's hard to catch. At least, I guess this game was before Osama bin Laden. If Action 50... I still can't get him. Maybe his hitbox is weird. If this game was released later on, probably would have an Osama game too. But for those of you guys who have played UFO 50, I have not played that game. Would you say that this is kind of like that game? I've seen Amacito play it for a little bit, but I didn't really watch enough to get the gist of what it is. Alright, let's see if we can get him. I feel he must be immune to bullets. I think in this game, Saddam is just a godlike entity. There's no stopping him. He's gonna achieve his agenda, which is fill in the blank. I don't know. What is Saddam trying to do? Take over the world? What was he trying to do, guys? Any history buffs in here? I think he was just trying to burn some oil fields or something. Maybe he was just trying to get some good food. Maybe he was trying to get some, you know, falafels. Falafels are pretty good. I can go for one right now, honestly. Level 3! Hey, you know what? Maybe this will be the first Action 52 game that I actually beat. Although we did get through some of the games where, like, they looped around, you know? I kind of count that as beating the game. He pretty much wanted to get rid of Kuwait. Well, that doesn't sound very nice. I guess that's why we're here, right? To stop him from running over there and causing some shenanigans. Pretty sure Osama bin Laden was an ally of the US when this game came out. Yeah, I remember there being like... Did you guys see that? I think Saddam just jumped into the side of my tank. He's riding shotgun right now. I remember there being like a interview, like a sit-down interview with Osama, like before 9/11 happened. Where he was just kind of like talking about something. I don't know what he was talking about. But I do remember there being an interview like that. That was a pretty good shot, by the way. I don't know, I've always kind of liked tank games. There's just something about tank games that is very satisfying. But then when you take tank controls and make a zombie game about it, that's where I draw the line. I'm talking about you, Resident Evil. Basically, kill a lot of Iraqis. Yes, well, don't do that. I just want to blow... I guess I'm kind of doing the same thing right now, though, if I could be honest with you. I'm just glad that there's no landmines here. Level 4? Alright. They designed 4 levels for this game. Got no music, though. It's kind of a bummer. I don't know, you guys like Middle Eastern food? Now I'm thinking about falafels now. These are fried chickpea balls. There's a pretty good place they have on the northeast. I don't know if it's like a countrywide thing, but it's called Mahmoud's. And they had some pretty damn good falafels with pita. The only thing is they had this like red hot sauce that was so spicy that like whenever it would hit the back of my throat, I just instantly get the hiccups. It's very rare for me to get the hiccups from spicy food, but that sauce was so diabolically hot that it would give me instant hiccups. So I know you guys are dying to see what the next game is, but I'm kind of locked into this game right now. This is kind of my thing. I might honestly become an Operation D streamer. I think this is my calling. Ah! I kind of look like a horseshoe crab, don't I? Lead me to the water. Operation D's nuts! Dude, I was in Anxiety Cream's chat the other day, and there was somebody that brought up, that asked her if she ever went to Wendy's. Dude, whenever I see Wendy's now, I already know what's coming. You can't even talk about Wendy's anymore. If you say anything about Wendy's on the internet, the next thing that people are going to be throwing at you is their nuts in your face. And of course, that's what it was a lead up to. There we go. Dead. Dead. Can we get to level 5 here, please? I really hope the boss of this game is a giant Saddam Hussein with, like, mechanical parts. He's like a mecha Saddam. Sir, this is a Wendy's. You ever wonder, like, what dictators do for fun? Like, what does Saddam like to do for fun? And I hope it wasn't just kill people. That's kind of... Wait, weren't we already at level 5? Hello? Like, maybe he liked playing poker. Maybe he liked playing Super Nintendo. Yeah, honestly, if there was one dictator that... Saddam literally just hops in your car. If there was one dictator that probably likes video games, it'd be the North Korean guy, Kim Jong-un. I know he likes basketball. That's what we learned from, something. I forget where we learned that from, but... I bet you he has, like, a PS5 Pro. You might not even know it. Like, he's probably on there, like, playing Call of Duty. You know, he might be in your lobby, you don't even know it. I googled what Hassan did for fun. He wrote romantic novels? Yeah, didn't like Adolf Hitler like used to do paintings and stuff? Man, people are strange these days. And those days. Like, I had never seen any of his paintings, but maybe if he was a better painter, things would have went differently, you know? The things you think about while playing Operation D Storm on the Action 52. It was a bestseller? Was it? Was it translated to English? You gotta be messing with me, right? You're telling me Saddam Hussein wrote a romantic novel? Like, was it explicit? It couldn't have been, right? Because it's like, I don't know, like, how Muslim he was. I'm assuming he was. Maybe that's a bad assumption, but like, I feel like you can't write about stuff like that as a Muslim. I mean, if they have like the ladies going around covering their faces up, you can't tell me that you can legally write books. Well, I guess you could do whatever you want if you're the supreme leader, right? You're above the law. Get me to level 6! I love this game. I'm gonna make the high score. Guys, I'm gonna be honest with you. I signed up for a Bubsy speedrun event. Shiva knows about this. Shiva's the one that got me doing it. For April 22nd, around 12:20 p.m. Eastern time. I'm kind of tempted to, like, not even stream Bubsy. What if I just boot up this game and just tell everybody it's Bubsy? I'll gaslight everybody. Like, guys, this is Bubsy on Atari Jaguar. You just never played it before. Bubsy's in the tank. And I'll just play this game for 30 minutes. You think I can get a pass? You think I can get by? Think I can lie my way through that? I'd read a romantic novel written by Saddam Hussein. Is it about his harem? That'd be pretty funny. It's a romantic novel about, like, 1,000 women. It's the most complicated romantic novel of all time. How Saddam Hussein ran a country and kept 1,000 women happy at the same time is beyond me. Wonder, like, if you have, like, dictators that all meet up together, they, like, brag about who has the biggest harem. Oh, I died. Didn't know I could die. You only have 700 wives? I have 800 wives and 200 concubines. That's a lot of wives. Zebediah and the King. Wait, Zebediah sounds like a guy's name. Is this like a... It's not like a guy-on-guy yaoi romantic novel, right? There ain't no way. I think you're breaking way too many rules. I really should just shoot more. There we go. Oh, they don't come out if you shoot. Everybody's hiding. Oh, come on. Okay, there we go. Just a few more. Maybe this is the end of the level, actually. Maybe this is the end of the game. You just can't progress past 5. Also, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't believe we've shot Saddam Hussein one time. There was a guy riding the pink tank. I don't know if you guys saw that. Okay. How do I get the little guys, but not Saddam? He's so sneaky. All right, here we go. No, he's just invulnerable guy. Zebiba. Zebiba. Okay, that sounds like a female name. Not an expert, but you know what? I think I've also seen enough of this game. I don't think there is a level 6. I've killed a lot of Iraqis here. I've been trying to liberate Iraq, give them democracy, give them freedom. It's just not happening. They are very progressive, though, I must say. They do have pink tanks. Was not expecting that. Doesn't seem like a good idea to have a pink tank. It's supposed to be camouflaged. I don't know if there are a lot of flamingos in Iraq, and that's where they're camouflaging, but it seems like a bad game plan. Everyone is hiding. This is really about Saddam Hussein. Yeah, I think that's the end of it. Cool. I like the title screen. It's pretty cool. I like the stare down. But let's go on to the next game. And with that, guys, we are on to the third and final page of the Action 52. We've made it this far together. It's a real marathon. Didn't think I had the stamina to make it this far, but here we are. Next up, we've got MASH Man. Is this about MASH, like the sitcom about the war? Is this a space shooter? Your guess? As good as mine. Let's find out. This was not what I was expecting. I guess we're making some grape juice, Italian style. MASH Man. It's like if you see if you're a hammer, all of your problems look like nails. When you're MASH Man, you solve all your problems by stepping on them. Except when they're sharp things. Honestly, I would not want to have feet this big. Any artists in chat, look at the proportions on this. Look how big his feet are compared to his body. He doesn't even, like, lift his legs to move. He shuffles his feet back and forth. I will say there's one nice thing about this game is you can do the side jump in this game. You don't have to do the weird falling jump. The A button does absolutely nothing. That looks like it's gonna kill me. I don't know what it is, but we jump over it. Bigfoot confirmed real. Nah, this can't be Bigfoot. This has gotta be CGI. Whenever there's a real video of Bigfoot, you know it's gotta be grainy, filmed on like an old flip phone from like 50 feet away. That's the only time that you get actual footage of Bigfoot. I don't know what this guy... He looks like some guy at a retirement home. You know? Like, you go to the retirement home, you're visiting your grandma, and then you look in one of the rooms and you see this old guy. He's like, oh yeah, that guy, he seems like a nice fellow. He's wearing a blanket, sitting in a chair, and then you look under the blanket at the bottom and his giant feet are just hanging out. He's like, yeah, I used to be Mash Man. I had my own game. They modeled me. I was a model, a foot model, actually. They took 3-dimensional pictures of my feet and made me realistically appear in the game as Mash Man. That's what you look like. You look like this guy and the troll guy. All right, I've seen enough of that. All right, they came from outer space, huh? This gonna be a space shooter, guys? This is a guy whose conversions always ended up being about feet, yes. Honestly, maybe the foot was based on his feet. Probably not. His feet were like the size of a yard. Also, what? Hold on a second. Why do they call a yard like my backyard at my house? Want to see my yard? A yard is 3 feet. My yard is way bigger than 3 feet. It makes no sense. Whoever made English was definitely on something. Probably they were oozed out of their mind. Both got big feet. I don't know why I read that as like goth big feet. Imagine if Bigfoot was a goth. Then you could follow the smoke signals to find him. But anyway, this is a, they came from outer space. It is a space, is it a power-up? It did something, I don't know. Pizza power. We've got some coral reefs here. There's a pizza power over here. Let's grab these. Looks like lobster ships. Music not very good in this game, must say. When is it ever? I think this increases the amount that you could shoot. This seems like a lot of stuff I'm shooting out. Again, this is another one of those games where, like, if you keep shooting, the enemies won't spawn. Okay. Bigfoot goth girlfriend. Dude, put that into an AI image generator. Horrible results. Have you guys seen my goth girlfriend? By the way, she's Bigfoot. She's a little hairy. Okay, whatever, dude. I'm so done with the space shooters. Okay. Laser League. Speaking of laser tag, this is the Laser League. Are you amateur laser taggers out there? Get on my level. Join the real league, where we're out in space with jetpacks. It's a space shooter. Of course it is! It's Action 52! We blow up the spaceships and turn them into piss! Because I'm getting pissed off, I'll tell you that much. Oh, that one looked a little sus, the shape of that ship. Hey, so you guys, why are all spaceships shaped phallically? You telling me they do this for aerodynamics, or they do it because they're perverted? Huh? I'm asking the big questions out here. Busting out the big guns. Is the Switch 2 coming out soon? Can I stop playing Action 52? I feel like I should get a free Switch 2 for suffering through all the Action 52 games. This is kind of like therapeutic ASMR, though. This humming. Clearly the sound of my jetpack. Although in space, you can't really hear sound. You guys know this. There's no air to carry the sound waves, right? So it would just be a vacuum. Doesn't really make much sense. But maybe I'm just listening to it vibrate. Oh, there's the boss. It's a pizza pie, of course. Why wouldn't it be? It's a Domino's delivery. Get it in 30 minutes hot, or it's free. Hashtag ad. Do we have any Papa John's people in chat? You know, whenever you talk about Domino's, there's always somebody that's like, well, what about Papa John's? They use better ingredients. Like, yeah, but like, really? What about Domino's? And don't even get me started on Little Caesars. Nobody wants a pizza that's hot and ready. You know what that means? That means it's been sitting under the hot lamps for like an hour. Nobody wants a old pizza, hot and ready. Why don't you just call it what it is? Old and reheated. Unless I got a sponsor from Little Caesars, then it's obviously the best pizza. Are they still $5, by the way? There's no way Little Caesars still sells $5 pizzas. If you could be anywhere in space without dying, where would you want to be? Without dying? Dude, that's a powerful power. Remember from Space Odyssey 2021 or 2001? My bad. When I don't want to spoil the movie, but that guy saw some weird stuff. I kind of want to go to Jupiter like that. Maybe inside the sun. It must be pretty crazy, right? You probably wouldn't be able to see anything though, right? It would just be like blinding light. Maybe on Mars. You could, if you can go to Mars without dying, that'd be cool. You could say you're the first one on Mars. Take that, Elon. Beat you to it. Yeah, what am I doing streaming? I should start my own rocket company so we could beat Elon to the moon. This is my revenge for him never joining us for that game of Mario Party 2 where we played on the space level. And we tweeted on Twitter. We were like, hey, at Elon, why don't you join us? We're playing the space level of Mario Party 2. And he ghosted me, this guy. The nerve of this guy. What is he, the richest guy in the world? Oh, look, the pizza pie's back. Yeah, where would you guys like to go if you can go anywhere in space? Honestly, just exploring would be cool, because you really don't know. There's like so much of space to see. I've seen enough of this. That's one thing I know for sure. Oh, I hit 2-player. Not co-op 2-player. The price for Little Caesars Hot and Ready Pizza is currently $5.55. That sounds like a number that if you dialed, it would not result in anything. Also, here's what I'm gonna do for you guys. The next game we got is Billy Bob. Okay, clearly a K-Kona game. I think I'm gonna turn on text-to-speech for this one. If you guys want to spam K-Kona for this one, have at it. Let me just turn it on real quick. Community rewards, channel up, PowerPoint. Yeah, here we go. Oh, I can't believe I did this stream. Why do I do this to myself? We could do fun streams, but yet we do this. All right, let's see what we got here. Where's K-Kona? There he is. All right, I'm gonna turn this on only for this game. Also, as long as this should be fine. Uranus, not Uranus. I'd like to go to Titan and see the lakes. Yeah, aren't they like metallic lakes? I'm not too much into like astronomy and stuff like that, but I do know that's the moon of Saturn, if I'm not mistaken. Am I right? It's also a Joker or a card in Balatro. All right, K-Kona's on. Let me make sure he's locked in here. 1 second. Copy this. Paste it here. There we go. All right, you should be able to do... Wait, no, not yet. There's one more thing I gotta do. Browser source. It might not work, actually. You could try it, but we'll see. Anyway, Billy Bob, here we go. There are lakes of liquid methane. That sounds, like, very dangerous, actually. Wait. Hello, Billy Bob? Is this Prince of Persia? Why? It's suddenly Prince of Persia. Dude, they have Prince of Persia in Action 52. What the hell? He died of fall damage. No, not my Prince of Persia clone. I was never able to beat Prince of Persia. It's just like, oh, I did it again. Kind of wish I was in a lake of liquid methane right now. Yeah, we'll see if that works. If not, I will refund you after the stream. All right, here we go. Dude, there's so many obstacles here. What the heck, dude? All right, it's too hard. You can't not fall there. Also, I love the Indiana Jones hat. No shame, just straight up copying it. Okay, what do we do? Jump! What are you supposed to do there, man? I can't with this. No, next game. Next. City of Doom. Maybe we'll be in hell. Maybe it'll be a first-person shooter. Apparently K-Kona didn't work. Sorry about that, some old guy. I'll read it for you. Boy, I was at that damn there hootenanny shindig getting down on some there square dancing when a fine belle asked me for a dance. Couldn't see nothing. The damn barn didn't have no damn light fixtures, but I knew she was prettier than the fresh cooked stew from Mama's pot pot. From Mama's hot? You meant to say pot, but you know, I guess it could fly because we're talking about K-Kona. Speaking of flying, what the Pokemon Stadium is this? Why are we climbing the side of a building? What was this called? Hold on, let me see the game name. City of Doom. Okay, I guess I don't know what What killed you here? Everything? Oh, you could shoot. Okay, why not? Does this count as a shooter? There's a giant bee. Shout out to Candy Bee. Alright. Very nice. Lovely. Don't try this at home, kids. I feel like Spider-Man. Some people have Spider-Man games. Other people, they have this. This is Spider-Man at home. I love the Action 52. Let's go to the next one. What do we got here? Bits and Pieces. Bits and Pieces. Okay, is this a puzzle? We're gonna be solving a jigsaw puzzle here? No! We're gonna be Nosferatu in the graveyard fighting furries. Of course. Bits and Pieces. Why wouldn't it be? Just like Halloween monsters, the Swamp Thing, Wolfman, Dracula. Why am I the Count from Sesame Street? 1! Two! No, the fresh stew hot from by Mama. That does sound pretty good right now. Oh, look, a skeleton. I will give them props for actually putting in a little bit of effort on the art for this one. Unfortunately, I do not have any type of attack. I only have a jump button, and the other button does absolutely nothing. But you know what? I'm used to only having a jump button, because that's what we had to do in Bubsy. That's how it was back then. Okay, careful, purple guy! Okay, nice. This is Serenity now. I'm locked in. You know, I think this is the game for me. And you're gonna say it's because it's a furry game, but honestly, no. It's just I'm good at 2D platformers. Okay, I got good reaction time, and this game actually lets you jump and move while you jump. You don't have to do the weird fall thing from the other games. Look, super easy. I think we can beat this one. Honestly, you get multiple hits too. We didn't even get the Cheetamen yet, guys. You guys ready? Now that is a furry game. I'm not looking forward to playing it. I'm really being a nuisance to Twitch, aren't I? By doing such horrible games. Speaking of a nuisance, have you guys heard about the nuisance streamers in the news lately? Talking about, I don't like talking about them because I really don't like to give these guys attention. But you know, I'm talking about Johnny Somali over there in South Korea, and Vitali, the new one over in the Philippines. You guys heard about what's happening with these guys, these IRL streamers? So shameless! They go over to this foreign country, and they act like clowns, and then they act surprised when they get arrested, and they're gonna be thrown in jail for years. That's crazy to me. I mean, I used to watch Vitali. Ironically, I wasn't subscribed to him, but like sometimes he'd do something ridiculous and you'd be like, oh well, I guess I'll watch that. He's a very old YouTuber, you know, the Russian guy, the prank channel. And he got arrested in the Philippines for doing the stupidest crap, stealing a security guard's motorcycle, taking the hat off of a security guard, stealing stuff at a store, just acting like a clown. They do it for a quick buck. Yeah, but now they're gonna be in jail for a long time, unless like they pull some strings, unless like Trump gets on the phone and is like, get my boys out of the jail there. You know, I don't think that's gonna happen. Gonna be honest with you. Okay, I think I've seen enough of this game. Then again, you know, maybe we can get to the end. I'm a little tempted. I'll go to the game over. They do. They're sexless prostitutes. That's an interesting way to put it. You know, I don't disagree with you on that. But it's funny that, like, you know, the whole Vitali thing happened right after my prison stream, because we were just looking at all the different types of prisons out there in the world. And, you know, I think we had a Philippines prison on there, and let me tell you something, that is not the type of prison you want to go to. Especially for Vitali, because he's like a guy that has all these muscles, you know? He probably needs to eat a lot of protein to maintain that physique, and he is not going to be getting his calorie goals. He's going to look like a different person when he gets out of there. Alright, careful! Well, for some reason, we're not dying. It's the pinnacle of 8-bit gaming, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to Ray78. She loves the NES. Oh, you can't put that many... They put me back in level 1. Trump's not gonna get involved in extradition. Yeah, he shouldn't, even though Johnny Somali wore the red hat as, like, I don't know, some kind of desperation move. Beeps and blip. Here we go. Beeps and blip, guys. Who would have guessed? It is, what do they call these types of games? I have never seen this before. I'm just not familiar. What is this game called? Anybody know? Beeps and blips? It's what is this genre? He'll have to find another protein source. Sausage day only. Yeah, I heard they do got a lot of sausage in jail. Luckily, I avoided that part of prison when I was locked up. All right, this is just a space shooter. I don't need to play bips and bleeps. Manchester. Manchester? What's this about? Huh? Is this a game about a girl with glasses that goes around giving high fives or handshakes? What is this game? They ran out of ideas, dude. They're like, they probably like made 30 games and they're like, oh my gosh, we gotta make 22 more? What are we gonna do? Is this like punk rock? Is that what this is supposed to be? Like England? Like British punk rock? I think that's what they were going for. Yeah, like every jump you have a little vibe. Okay, this is a 2D platformer, it sucks. Next up, we got the boss. This is the final boss of Action 52. Get ready, guys. Hello, am I Gex? I'm the boss. Guys, I'm the boss. Gex is a lot cooler with the voice line. Oh, there's a hand throwing bombs out the window. What city am I in? What inner city is this? He's got unlimited bombs. I guess I'm gonna have to go under him. Next. Dead Ant. Is this about ants? You know, there's a sim game called Sim Ants. Now, I played Roller Coaster Tycoon, not really a sim game, not sure why I brought that up. But I played The Sims, I played Sim City. There is a game called Sim Ant. I've never played it, don't know what it's about. Maybe you like simulate an ant colony? But in this game, it's basically Space Invaders, but with ants. And I think we've already seen a bunch of games like this on the Action 52. Also, I think they recycled this ant sprite from that Zelda clone from the beginning of stream, if you guys remember. Alright, next up, Sim Ant is on GOG. How much is it? Is it any good? Maybe I'll check it out. Next up is Hambo. Is this like Rambo? Wait, don't tell me this is gonna be Rambo, but you're playing as Porky Pig. Please. Well, you are a pig. I don't know if he doesn't have a gun, so I don't know if it's a Rambo. He looks just like a middle-aged office worker, salaryman pig trying to get to his job. This is kind of okay, I guess. Like, it's very easy. I think we might be able to get to the end of this one. Okay, maybe not. The difficulty is spiking. Hold on. There's a 1-up. This is the first time I've seen a 1-up in Action 52. Honestly surprised it didn't just kill us. Another 1-up. This might be the easiest game on the Action 52. Very cool. I love Hambo. Moose would love this game. It's basically like Hamtaro. Alright, let's jump over him. They gave me... Oh wait, dynamite? You think this is gonna kill me? You get some guesses in chat. Is the dynamite gonna blow me up? Or is this gonna give me a weapon to use? Maybe it blows up the enemies. What do you guys think? Let's see. Well, good thing we picked up those extra lives. Is Action 52 on GOG? Old guy? Any chance? There we go. Level 6. Ah! They're so fast! I wonder if you could wrap around in this game. Like, if you move to the left? No. Oh, how? We had to jump over this now? No, I should have grabbed the 1-up. Oh, no. Ashens once mentioned Hambo as a game which you can get a game over in under half a second. Let's try it. That's pretty fast. Let's try it again, but moving left. Yeah, that's a game over. So they start you with 0 lives. Yeah, there you go. I don't know if you'd want to call it a game, though. Anyway, we're getting towards the end here. Next up, we got Time Warp. Shout out to Tim Curry, wherever he is. Just when you thought it couldn't get any weirder. What the hell is this? Time. Time? What is time? What is life? Where am I? You know about this, Andre? I feel like you typed that before you saw that. I don't see Action 52. I don't think it has a PC port. Well, you know what? It's for the best. Just poking. I'm like basically Master Hand from Smash Bros. Only in this game he's pathetic. Okay, Jigsaw. You guys want to play a game for your life? Well, get ready. Okay, I feel like a Ghostbuster. I feel like I'm in a workshop of sorts. Guys, always watch the safety videos. The tools in the... This is impossible! Why is the music so happy for a game that's so evil? They got, like, these wrenches that you can't even, like, get around. Like, what am I supposed to do here? Did anybody playtest this? Oh, maybe I could shoot it with nails. Hold on. Nope. Maybe if I could aim down. But, you know, I'm basically Mega Man, so that's not gonna happen. Alright. Mr. Fix-It from Wreck-It Ralph, perhaps? Honestly, it's been a while since I've seen Wreck-It Ralph. I kind of want to watch it again. Alright, shout out to Shiva. We're playing Ninja Assault. You guys ready for some ninja action here? Oh, hell yeah. I got Dude, what the heck? Wait a minute. A good game on the Action 52? It's got voice acting? Does Shiva know about this? Somebody ping Shiva. Wake Shiva up. It's go time, Shiva. We got a game that you need to play. It said Assault on the main menu. They couldn't fit all the letters, okay? Look, it's got birds from Ninja Gaiden that you can... Oh, did I just nunchuck a dog and cause it to explode into a pool of blood? Oh, man. I just blew up a dog with my forehead. That's a headbutt. That guy kind of looks like the Noid. One thing I don't like about this, the torches on the bottom, that is not how it would look in perspective. I feel like I'm in a Minecraft nether fortress. Okay. There you go. We just kill everybody out here. You guys have a favorite ninja game? And why is it Ninja Assault? I love Ninja Gaiden 1, my favorite NES game, actually. It plays so well. One of these days I'll play it on a real CRT. Wonder if there's gonna be a boss, though. That's the real question. Oh, you looped around? Oh, he killed me! Well, that's that game. Pretty cool, honestly. Maybe if I was a little better, we got farther. Robbie Robot, and then we're doing Cheetamen. You guys ready? Robbie Robot. Is this like the Jetsons? The maid? Looks like Robbie's wearing a dress. I'm not gonna judge. Robbie turned into a pool of gas. This is not a good day for Robbie. Let's just spam, shoot, and move right. I think this will work. Feeling good about this. I might be able to get the world record speedrun for this. It's super easy. You just hold right and shoot. Anybody could do it. Now that we got an easy game, now we can actually chat. Yes. You guys excited for Cheetamen? It got its own commercial. It's coming up next. I'm sure it's great. Never played it before. The real question is, am I gonna beat Cheetamen and get onto Cheetamen 2? Oh, now I have to jump. Okay. They added in jump. I can't. Let's do Cheetamen. The time has come, ladies and gentlemen. Drum roll, please. Let's get the beautiful opening cutscene. I know there's an opening cutscene because I've seen videos of this, but I never played it. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. The Action Game Master was at home playing the video game when suddenly an arm reached out of the TV and pulled him inside. Classic Gex moment. When he looked up, he saw gigantic furry feet, and it was the Cheetamen. He began to explain. The Cheetamen told of the enemies. It's like the Cheetamen just like eat him. He's just like, Cheetamen, wow, I love you guys. They just eat him alive. And now, the Cheetamen. I wish it was me. Careful what you wish for. During this game, you'll have 3 Cheetamen, a different one in every second level to fight for you. Alright, well. Use Ares wooden clubs and martial arts skills to defeat the enemies of the first 2 levels. Easy. Here we go. Enjoy the music. Honestly, these aren't wooden sticks, by the way. They're maracas. The best music of any video game of all time. The Cheetamen theme. The the bees! I can't escape bees, not even in Cheetamen! Come on, man! Can we get a Bubs Bee emote? Okay, up here. Not the bats! Not the bees! Alright, so let's check this out. We got a waterfall. It's just a straight up platformer. You can move up and down. It does remind me of Battletoads. It can't possibly be as hard as Battletoads though, right? Oh, look, we got a ladder here. Look, they got a climbing animation. That's kind of cool. I wonder if you could swim. I'm gonna assume you can't. Nice. Even do a little tiger roar when you kill enemies. Is this John Williams? Might as well be. The real question is, guys, when are we gonna get a Cheetamen movie? Or a Cheetamen cartoon? Can you believe Bubsy got a cartoon, but the Cheetamen didn't? This cartoon would've went hard. Bubsy's just over there talking about Dude, how are you gonna make a character as badass as the Cheetaman, and then have him die to a bee sting? That's what's going on here? Is he allergic to bees? How does this happen? Realistic cheetah sound effects, too. I'm like so hungry for Cheetos just from playing this game. Okay, we'll do a little more here. You guys think I'm gonna beat this? I got a bad feeling about this. This game's kind of hard. I don't know what I was expecting. You know, the Action 52, it's full of hard games. But I don't know if I could do this. Also, I like how his little tail, like, he throws it in his tail to do a little point of extra damage here. There we go. We can F up in all the other games, but not the Cheetamen, the makers of Action 52. Is the maker of this game still alive? It's one, wait, did I... I didn't move to the right far enough, so I couldn't climb. I know the guy that made Bubsy passed away a few years ago. Kind of sad. I don't know, is the Cheetaman guy still alive? It just must suck to fail that hard. Like, you really believed that this was gonna be the next big thing. You put so much into it. At the end of the day, it was just crap. Hey, at least it became a meme. You gotta give him that. People are still talking about it. People are still playing it. This is the appropriate way to handle bees. Although, honestly, the bee population is in trouble right now! I can't do this, chat! I'm gonna get a game over! This is also one of the games where you can't go left after you go right. We didn't even get to see any of the other Cheetamen. I'm pretty sure one of them has like a bow and arrow. Oh, man. Is it like universally accepted that like this game is ridiculously hard? Should I use save states just so we could see it? I feel like I'm gonna lose gamer cred, but I probably already did because we're playing Cheetamen, right, guys? Alright. Let's just play it a little safe. If the Cheetamen is the best game on the console, which honestly it is, we gotta be honest, this clearly got the most love and attention of all the games that we've seen so far. Then surely it's gonna have a boss, right? Alright, watch out for the bat that's about to show up. What's randomized? Maybe the bat's after the bees? It's like the most generic ass enemies in your video game. Gotta have a bat, gotta have a bee. Okay, we're making progress. Okay, that didn't kill us. Good. Falling rocks. Falling lava. Only one of the creators of Action... No way! Literally, like, right now? Guys, we made it to level 2! I think we save state this. Let's do that. Wait, no, hold on. Let's see. Save states. Wait, I pressed the wrong button. Quick menu, save states, save 0. Okay. Save it to slot 0. There we go. Wait, what? What? Huh? Congressman! I just looped through the game! What happened? I just fell through the... I don't think you're... Oh, you could do an unlimited jump. You guys see this? I think using the wooden sticks resets your jump. Wait, what state is the Congressman and Cheetaman from? I wonder if he ran on the Cheetaman platform. Like, you guys vote for me. I know how to get things done. I made the Cheetamen. Alright, I think we're in hell right now, by the way. Was that Saddam? We killed Saddam! A tank couldn't do it, but the Cheetaman could. Oh, not like this. The poor furry, he got a game over. Or did he? I said did he, not did he. Come on, Chad. Cut me some slack. Load state. Let's do that. Save states, load state. There we go. Let's do the wall hack again. That was cool. Let's see. Jump, attack, jump. Can't do it anymore? Hello? Nope, it's not working. Let's just go down. We'll play by the book. California, that's fair. There's a lot of Congress people in California. We just stepped on Saddam, Mario style. Squished right in the head. I don't know about you guys, but if I ever go to a zoo again, I'm never gonna look at Cheetah the same way again. I'm always gonna look out the side of my eye, thinking to myself, maybe, just maybe, when the lights go off at the zoo, these guys put on their karate uniform and they're the Cheetamen. You know, cheetahs are actually not as ferocious as you would think. They're very fast, but they're more like cats, like domestic cats, than the other big cats. You know, wait. Oh gosh, I'm blowing it! Load state. Back at it. I mean, I'm not... Don't write me off as like a disclaimer for that, that like cheetahs are friendly animals. They're probably still very violent, but... I don't think they're as violent as the other big cats. They also have a very cat-like meow. It's rare for me to do a 4-hour stream, but you know what? The Action 52 brought it out of me. Kind of proud of that. We actually sat down and went through all of these. Honestly, I look at the game and think, yeah, this is the work of a future US congressman. This is like the hellscape that he's planning. Oh wait, we're cheating! Oh, we're dead! You know what happened? We hit the top of the screen, and the top of the screen was a kill screen that killed us. Now we're moonwalking. Alright. I'm getting too hungry, guys. I think this is gonna be my last life. Let's make it count. If we beat level 2, I'll reset. I'll lock in. But as of right now, this is my last life. I keep confusing my... Alright, I think I had enough. That's it. Thanks so much for watching. I was looking forward to doing this stream for a while, if I could be honest with you guys. I love bad games. I mean, it sucks. I don't like playing them. But I like experiencing them. Maybe just once, you know? So I don't have to do it ever again. So let me drop my controller here. Alright, thanks everybody for watching today. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I'll see you guys then. And have a nice night. Have a nice weekend. I'll see you later.
Just play the Diglett only. Yes. Hey Foxxy, thank you for the raid. Hope it was a good stream. Have you played TCG before?
Heck yeah.
This is a different mental image.